Like giving me all you got. You're the capture me. The closer I get to you. Period. The more you make me see. Okay. Like giving me all you got. Your love has captured me. Okay. Yo, these albums that I've been catching up on, I don't know how I missed them in my lifetime, but it's crazy. But that cheer really always does bring me cheer. It's the high frequencies, it's the excitement, the support. We love that. We love that. Thank you. F around and find out. Period. Okay. So basically, hey friend. Basically, we just got on, y'all. We just got on. We are back. We are back live over on Twitch and TikTok. So if y'all don't follow me over on Twitch, follow me over on Twitch. We are 6 follows away from our next follow goal over on there. And if you have Amazon Prime, it is completely free to subscribe. Okay. And y'all over here, drop the daily heart me. That is how you subscribe and join the Wand fam, and how I get to know who you are and you know who's who, what's going on, and we can send special things in that. Which also I do that on my, not only in the Discord, but I do that on my IG group. So if you're part of the Wand fam IG group message, I send different things in there too. But I'm gonna drop the Discord link in the chat. Happy Tuesday. I waited to do my self-care. We're back on our self-care bag. We are back on our self-care bag, and we are doing this together. Now this is that pineapple. I'm about almost done with it. The pineapple skincare mask that looks like Bikini Bottom, like SpongeBob's house. But big guy. Okay. I am. So I just got on to look. Self-care. We're doing self-care. We're doing self-care and self-help. Self-care and self-help, bruh. Hold on. Let me drop the Discord link in the chat. I just got so, like, a wave of it. I was sharing out, you know, that we were back on, that we were live, and all of a sudden, it's that freaking, the holistic psychologist, bro. Everything she says, it's real, it's good, it's helpful. But it's like, damn. At what point do we have enough knowledge? At what point do we have enough healing? At what point can we just vibe? Can we just relax? Can we just chill? I guess that is the continued path of growth, though. The continued path on the yellow brick road. The yellow brick freaking road. Okay? Damn. Okay. But hold on. It really is good info, though. That's why it's like... Like, it's very confusing to me. And I think it's very confusing for a lot of people because, again, this stuff isn't... It's like, we're told the opposite. Like, we're told to just be toxic. Like, literally, like, society wants us to be toxic and just indulge in everything. Like, they don't want us, you know, to actually be a healed, whole human. Can't have that. That makes too much sense. Okay? Because then you wouldn't be dependent and need all this extra stuff. Go figure. Alright, the Discord link is in the chat. What? Oh yeah, I am gonna show y'all the TikToks I made though. The fun shit. The fun shit. I did have a lot of fun doing this last night. I was a girl. I was stressing. And it really is fun to just, like, it really is fun to just go, you know, do fun things and have fun. It's like one of the stress relievers. Period. All right. Man. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, this is too much. It's too much. I'm gonna go on her page actually because there was one I missed. But damn. And there is this chick. It's so interesting because she comments like everything, like kind of sums it up in her own experience, and it's literally everything that I have like that I don't know how to put into words, but that I've learned or have experienced in this journey, right? I've just been sharing all of her stuff on my IG and Facebook because this is stuff that people need to know. People need to hear. I needed to hear, and people need to hear. It's real. Okay, I'm not gonna read every single one though, but y'all can check her out. Check her out on my Instagram. I share her stuff, The Holistic Psychologist. I don't share it on the Wand Fam Facebook, but I share it on my personal one. But wait, not but oh yeah, so I got the Discord, I got the IG group, and I got the Wonton Facebook page, so y'all can hit me up on any one of those or join all of them if you're real. Let's just start with the last three because I'm not gonna go deeper than that. And it's just, I wish, you know, this is just the kind of information that I wish I would have, I mean, I don't know if I would have been able to really understand it. Probably. I need to give myself more credit. But, like, I just wish I would have heard it when I was younger. I feel like it would have saved me a lot of unnecessary pain, but that is life, and it's all part of the process, all part of the journey, and I wouldn't be who I am without it, or have the experiences I have had without it. And I'm pretty freaking motherfucking cool, to be honest. Damn. Shit's not perfect, but we're pretty fucking cool. You know what? I'm gonna keep using the camera as a mirror. Y'all are my mirror, bro. Y'all are my mirror. I don't need the mirror. Oh, it wants to stay now. Why is it like that? Why is it like that, dude? It's like every time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk away from something. Like, every time I'm ready to drop something, walk away from something, give up on something, all of a sudden, oh, here, let me act right. Let me fix this for you. Let me do this. Like, you couldn't have done that the whole time I was struggling? Okay. Anyway, on that note, here we go with what the holistic psychologist... Damn, and this was from yesterday. Okay, so we're pretty caught up. So yesterday and then the ones from today. Damn. She might be in my head, y'all. Maybe we're just all really on the same wavelength, like at different forms, but maybe we really are all on the same wave of like learning and comprehension here. I feel like people that are in like the spiritual dynamic and people that have been waking up, right, that like they are kind of in the same realm of understanding and like learning. So that could be the case. Okay. Damn. Pissed. Okay. Not my chair. I'm still happy I got this streamer chair that was set up. W's. Alright. So yo, what's happening? All right. Okay, maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't need to read every single part of hers because I don't want to have to do a whole... Because I thought if I clicked on it, it would pop up. But I don't want to have to go and do like a whole slideshow. W's. Okay. The holistic psychologist, okay? Secure men change our world. They decrease violence, addiction, and crime in our culture. How to create emotionally healthy men. You know what? Maybe I should share this one for the Facebook for Okay. Anyway. Insecurity is the result of a lack of attachment needs being met in childhood. When men don't get their attachment needs met, they struggle with relationships and careers and seek to control others due to their lack of security. If we want emotionally healthy men in our society, we have to start talking about how to raise them. The foundation of confidence is the ability to deal with frustration, to communicate emotions, and to have self-discipline. Okay. Now I am putting on the mask because at that I had to take a break for myself. Because it really is just a cycle, like, what did they say? The circle of life, the cycle of life, like, you know, because it's men, you know, the parents that create the mother, and then that mother that is, you know, whatever happened to her in her life, and then she has children and then has sons and then treats them whatever way because of her experiences, and then it literally, like, you know, and then it just is a whole cycle. So it's like, you know, literally breaking the cycle. Like, at what point, you know, is enough enough? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. That's right. That is right. Okay, there is still a little bit left. Because it's just like, you know, without those who have a crush but can't man up to approach her due to some related child trouble. That's that insecurity. That's that insecurity. That's what I'm saying, is it's sad because, like, take for example, say, you know, okay, so boys will be boys, right? You got a whole bro group, and then say they bully a woman in color, you know, all these names, a whore, a slut, and da 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 da, all this stuff. So then she grows to be toxic and resent men and wants to be a bully herself in relationships and with her own sons that she has. And so then those innocent children grow up having to, you know, through a mom that, you know, has all these issues with men and resentment, and is taken out on them, as you know, and so then they grow up and they become bullies, and that's what and it just becomes like a cycle of retaliation, and that's why everybody's just so bitter. And so it's like, damn, at what point? That's why it's important to have, if we want emotionally healthy men in our society, we have to start talking about how to raise them. The foundation of confidence is the ability to deal with frustration, to communicate emotions, to have self-discipline. Okay? Instead of creating dudes that literally hate themselves or think they're, you know, they need to control and dominate everybody and, like, or be emotionally abusive or whatever type of abusive, like, you know? Them loving themselves and truly exploring their own feelings and being able to be, you know, be themselves without feeling they got to be this hard, tough, like competitive, whatever the case may be. I know different people have different things, but again, it's just that pressure, that domineering cycle, that hate. What young boys need to learn in the home: number one, how to deal with frustration. They have a parent who doesn't explode or lash out regularly. They're given the space to make mistakes, feel uncomfortable, and recover. Okay? That perfectionism and that pressure. How to communicate. They have models for how to listen, process someone else's emotions, and respond in healthy ways. They witness cooperation and respect. More importantly, they regularly see repair, which is apologies and respect. See, that's the, you know, a lot of people like, oh, my parents got divorced, I grew up in a toxic home, because the dad doesn't respect the mom and treats her like crap, like she's literally just a, like, you know, like, have my kids and clean my home. So they see no respect, and then the mom's always taking care of the kid, and she's bitter, and she's like, Mom, I don't get this, I don't get enough. And so it's like, it creates these insecure dudes that just want to compete and control with everybody. Their partners, their friends, like, outlets for stress. They're given ways to release their stress from their bodies on a regular basis. This can be through sports or physical activity. It sets the foundation for them to understand how to regulate their nervous system. Period. For, you know, and this is helpful too for myself. Like, literally, this goes for all human beings. Like, I just understand that she set this up so that, you know, because people really, and I've been hearing it a lot, like, I guess now, like, as someone that's, you know, been like in childcare and friends raising kids and all this sort of stuff, like, it really is, because it's sad, because you see these people who maybe they were baddies, or, you know, they want to take it personally, like, I hate men, or men set, like, and then they take it out on their children, and it's like, that is really going to mess up the future society, bro. Like, dudes are they need to have feelings. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, them ignoring their feelings and making them feel bad about it is what created all this past stuff. Like, they need to feel them and understand them and be treated with love and respect, and observe love and respect for women as well, so that it can be balanced out. Just love and respect all around. That doesn't, what about independent woman? What does that have to do with it? Then what's the role of the husband? Whatever they want it to be. Those things don't make like, people, I don't understand your question. People being able to function and feel their emotions and have love and respect for themselves and for one another is, you know, being autonomous over their own body and spirit creates healthy human beings. Roles, I don't know. See, that's controlling. People can do whatever they want to do, whatever feels right for them. And I don't understand the question about independent women. That's just ignorant. Independent women hate dating or controlled. Well, anybody hates being controlled, because that's not love. And I don't think that's true either. An independent woman is just somebody who wants to take care of themselves mentally, physically, and not have to rely on someone out of need, because that's what creates dynamics for control. And then, you know, if something happens, then what? That's what leads to abusive situations. And you have one life. You shouldn't have to settle for something just because you need something. It's just love and respect in all, you know, again, in all of these forms, in all of these situations, and autonomy and choice. That's how you have real, authentic love. Not love that's like, you're literally, just wait until we get to the other parts of this, because the holistic psychologist has it. But how to trust themselves. This involves being disciplined, consistency, witnessing adults who do what they say and keep promises to themselves is the building block of self-trust. Exactly. Honest people with respect, who don't have to lie and sneak around and talk about their friends or their significant others. Like, just healthy freaking people, bro. Like, it doesn't have to, you know, not all this complexity and mystery and, like, evil, you know? Like, it's just ridiculous. Just being and saying who you are. And having love and respect for yourself and others. That's why it's like, damn, why does this world make that so difficult? Is it out of boredom? I don't know, like, how to understand emotions. This involves being asked what they feel and being given the space to feel them instead of fixing or panicking when upset. This involves parents who let them express how they feel while staying curious and calm. And how to take a personal accountability and be self-reliant. This involves teaching boys skills like cooking, cleaning, gardening, repairing, and building. These skills build confidence and competency, which creates emotional security in men. And that's the thing, is roles. I think that, you know, again, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel comfortable with, that's your choice. But every human being should be able to clean up after themselves, like clean. Like, that's just, like, why, you know, why would you not want to be clean for your own self? To cook. Why would you not want to be able to feed your own self? Gardening. I mean, I want to garden, but if he's into gardening, that's like what he likes to damn do. I don't know. Maybe he wants a nice Bosnian tree. Shit. Repairing. I just met this chick the other day. She literally, she's going to school to work on cars, and I thought that was the coolest shit ever, because whenever I was driving 8 hours to go to college in a broken down little two-door car, I was like, damn, I really wish I knew how to work on cars. Like, I really wish I knew what I was doing here, and I wanted to figure that out. Okay? But yeah, just being able to learn and do something. Like, anybody should be able to learn and do, and it literally does create confidence and competency in yourself. And that shouldn't be like, oh, this is for men, this is for women. This isn't the fucking 1950s, bro. That's ridiculous. Anyways. Yeah. Oh, because she had gotten requests, how to raise emotionally healthy sons. Because that is very important. Okay, look, this chick that I was talking about, awaken through love, period. Profound topic and words. This reminds me that secure men don't lead through control or dominance. They lead through regulation, accountability, and care. And that's the thing, is if you ever meet, like, say there's a couple that's been married for like 30, 50, however many years. Big love can't. I still smell the pineapples from this. But people that have been married for like 30, 50, however many years, and they have real love for one another, like, they don't, I forgot where I was going with that now. Yes, love is a two-way street. Oh yeah, the like, so say like men that just emotionally healthy men, bro, that like, they're happy in their marriage, they have a good family. I hate the word good, but y'all know what I'm saying. They have like a healthy family dynamic and stuff. Like, they're never sitting there like, they're usually like encouraging, like, nice dudes. Like, they're not sitting there like, and you need to do this, and you need to look this way, and you need to wear this certain clothes, and why aren't you have this, and why are you doing that? Like, always nitpicking for something, like a little bitch. And again, that goes both ways. So it's like the control and dominance, and that's the thing, it's just toxicity. And there's toxic controlling women and there's toxic controlling men. And it's like, just figure out figure out yourself, your emotional health there. Learn love and respect for yourself and for others. And damn. Just Lloyd. Look, just Lloyd, you keep talking like, okay, see, that's more people, like, that's that codependency, but we're gonna get to that. But awaken through love. So don't lead through control or dominance. They lead through regulation, accountability, and care. Healthy masculine energy creates containment, not fear. It considers the best interests of others, seeks collaboration and win-wins, and brings calm when there could be chaos. Exactly. They bring the peace. Okay, they bring the peace. Not the drama. Not the drama. Okay? When men are emotionally secure, the ripple effect reaches relationships, families, and society as a whole. This is how real safety and stability are built. Amen. You know what? I did damn share that one too. I told the holistic psychologist, bro. Okay. Now this one is the one that popped up that I was like, damn. Damn. When is it done? When is it done? Capability is an overlooked love language. It says, I trust you. And trust is the most pure form of love. Okay. Telling people they're fully capable is the most overlooked love language. Here's why. We live in a society that says when someone is hurt or frustrated, okay, look, this is to the codependency. We live in a society that says when someone is hurt or frustrated, it's our role to fix it. This codependency runs so deep, we're told we have to make other people feel better. In relationships, we start to pour so much into other people, we lose ourselves. We have good intentions, but end up feeling used, exhausted, and resentful. Because our role never was to save or fix another adult. And I'm going to say, look, I feel like, look, that emphasis is on adults, but our role is not to fix or save any other human being. Because that's how those relationships start whenever we're younger, right? And it's like, oh, but I hit you, you got a bit in my head. No. No. The only person that can save or fix or heal another human being is God, is Jesus. That is not for you to do. While none of us want to see people hurting, hurting is a natural part of life. It's through hurt and disappointment that we learn the most about ourselves. It's also how we learn that we are capable. Capability is the power to do something we desire. When we give people the space to make mistakes and fail, they learn how to handle life situations. It's also an act of humility because we don't always know what's best for other people. We don't, look, that's why I'm glad that there's other words, like someone, you know, like someone else's words being put here, because That's the thing. That's the thing. That's one of the most helpful things that helped me, right? Was that we are all individuals with our own gifts and purposes and uniqueness. Like, the one size fits all mentality for everything. Like, we don't always know what's best for other people. We're not all the same. Not every situation, not every person, like, just because like one relationship, like, that's the thing. That's what's so silly. Like, you'll have to, it's literally, people will be like, oh, they're like, their marriage looks like this, or they do this, so we need to do this. Like, literally, that doesn't make any sense. It's about who you are and what you want, and what the person you're with, who they are and what they want. You know what? Again, this, oh man, this really goes back to when you start in your dating years, and it's like, oh, we can't be like this because the and that, like, and it's everybody trying to do what other people do and look how other people look and compare everything. And what does the Bible say, bro? Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. And it says a whole lot of other stuff too. I read it. But facts. Period. Comparison is the thief of joy. And people don't know. I'm like, I'm not me turning back into a preacher, but people literally come and go like the wind, bro. Like, they don't even know. So why would you sit there and think that you need to follow all of these rules or do what everybody else? It just doesn't make sense. When we believe our role is to rescue people, we rob them from the ability to see how powerful they actually are. When we recognize someone as capable, we see them as competent. Viewing someone as competent is the highest form of respect. Period. Affirming someone's capability sounds like, I trust that you can handle this. You're so good at figuring things out. I believe in your judgment on this. You handled that so well, and I admire it. I'm letting you take the lead on this. This is especially healing for people who grew up in controlling, overbearing, or extremely strict backgrounds. Period. Reminding someone of their capability doesn't mean you don't need to help them. Doesn't mean you don't help them when needed. It means you trust that if they need help, they will come to you, and that you appreciate their resilience. See, this gets a little confusing for me personally, because you keep talking about roles. Why do people have to play I don't like that. Like, why do people have to play roles? You shouldn't be playing a role in your life. You should be living it and being fully in it with all of the passion and presence. Like, that's the thing, is everybody's stuck on just bot mode and autopilot, where it's like they just want to impress and do and play a role and look a certain way and have all this stuff done. Like that's all you want from your life? No. Authentic love says you are whole, capable, and trustworthy to handle whatever life brings to you, and I'll stand behind you while you do it. Period. And this girl again, awakened through love. Learning to trust others with their own growth. Releasing the need to fix or rescue changed everything for me. Their lessons are theirs. Mine is to stay grounded and take care of my energy. So that's what's been frustrating for me, right? Because I stopped being the fixer and the rescuer with people from my past and in my life, okay? And I did exactly that, is started to take care of myself and be grounded and take care of my own energy. And so it's like that didn't fix everything, but it brought me on this whole journey of healing and transformation. And it has given me empowerment and the tools to be able to understand reality, my own reality, and to choose differently. And where I want to go forward now as a grown woman, as an adult, you know, and not continue those cycles. Because those cycles, again, that, you know, you grow up in these toxic environments and you think it's normal, and then you fall into relationships and friendships that are toxic and you think that's normal, and you take on everybody else's burdens and emotions and problems, and it's like, what about you? What about your life? What do you want for yourself? You are special. You are loved. You are important. Now, this is the last one. And this one was hard. And there's a whole book that I wanted to read a while back when I was in school, about emotionally immature parents. And I think I see it again from another perspective now. Because again, people are the parents now. And they are the emotionally immature parents. We went from having them to becoming them. Not we, but the generation of mine. And now, you know. But that's why this stuff is so important to hear and to understand and to register. And it, like, you know, because it's not even, well, it is about you first and foremost. But the bigger picture of it being about these children and about the next generation coming up. The children being born today and tomorrow. And it all starts with you and taking care of you. So it's like literally from the small picture to the big picture, like it all matters. And this is that ripple effect we were talking about. Emotionally immature parents take their children's feelings personally. They see their children being hurt as failure. Here's why. Emotionally immature parents have high levels of shame and low levels of self-reflection. This means they take things personally and struggle to understand how their behaviors cause certain outcomes. Instead of reflection, they engage in deflection. Deflection is when someone avoids an issue by blaming someone else or changing the topic. What was that Nicki lyric from Once and More? I don't jump from topic to topic. Okay. Example. You bring up something and they say, I sacrificed so much for you and you never appreciate it. They become highly defensive because they believe compliance or sweeping things under the rug is appreciation. They see truth and vulnerability as threats because it would create the need for them to self-reflect and to have uncomfortable conversations about things that they choose to deny or turn a blind eye to in order for them to feel safe. Ironically, while they're trying to protect themselves, their children feel unsafe. They feel as though their reality is denied, their feelings don't matter, and they have to walk on eggshells. Most emotionally immature parents grew up in homes where they never experienced repair. They didn't have parents who apologized or owned their behaviors. This was seen as weakness, and the emotions of children were seen as trivial.
Oh, just get over it. You're being too much. You're dramatic.
And I keep hearing, it's so sad. Because I'll be out, like, you know, out doing my own thing, and I'll see when I say young moms, I don't mean like young. I'm talking just anybody, you know, that's under 40, and they have young kids. And they'll be totally checked out, just on their phones, scrolling around. And then the kid will be like, you know, exploring or having fun or, you know, joyful or something. And then, or they'll be like, oh, mom, da-da-da. And then the mom's like, oh, you're just being dramatic. Oh, what are you being so loud for? Oh, just shh. Like, you're literally... That's what it's like, all these people have kids for what? For what if you're not actually going to experience life with them and, like, care for them and give them real love? Like, a lot of people just have children to play a role, to have something to do, to have something to control, to have something to post online about, or to keep a partner, or to get some income. There's a lot of sad things going on out there in this world because all these things that we've been talking about. But yeah. So, emotions do matter at all ages and stages. Human beings, how they feel, that matters. You don't get to just dismiss that. They continue this cycle because it's all they know. They have not matured to understand that you can hurt someone and love them. I know, that one's confusing. They've not matured to understand that you can hurt someone and love them. I think that's referring to, like, taking things personally. Like, if they get their feelings hurt, it's just like, you did this to me, you did it, like, you can do something to damage a relationship and not mean it. You can do the best you could have and let someone down. Emotionally immature parents think in binary terms or extremes. Things are good or bad or right and wrong, which means they're often hypersensitive to any perceived criticism. Okay. See, I see that, yeah. The balance. and that human beings are human beings, that we're not all perfect. When communicating with an emotionally immature parent, recognize their capacity to understand you, to listen to you, and to see you is quite literally stunted. We heal when we recognize our experiences only need to be validated by ourselves, and that we need to look beyond our parent figure for the support and help we need. I had to reshare on that one. But again, that's where empowerment and capability comes in. Sometimes it means grieving the parent we never got and always wanted. So that we can finally accept them for who they are. And I believe that's where you're able to make that choice from that point. And then Awaken Through Love says, I relate so much to this. Although I don't have kids, I used to take people's reactions very personally. If someone was upset, I assumed I had failed or needed to fix it. Their emotions felt heavy because I made them mean something about my worth. Over time, I learned that avoidance isn't the answer. Steadiness is. Consistency. I can hold space for someone's feelings with compassion without absorbing them or judging myself. Instead of they're mad at me, it became they're mad, period. Taking myself out of the story changed everything. It's not easy, but it's incredibly freeing. You feel lighter when you stop carrying emotions that were never yours to hold. I feel like literally I know that we, like a whole generation of people can relate to that. Because not everybody grew up with healthy, emotionally mature parents. That is why the technology has been so helpful, because we have been able to grow and learn at such a fast pace that generation is just completely different now. And that's why we have the tools to understand these things and to make different choices. Like literally the world has not been, like America has not been around that long, bro. And it's just been constant going forward and innovation and growth. And so the human side of it has been like, people really have neglected that. And so now we're able to understand the importance of it. And we can utilize these tools and grow spiritually and mindfully. That was a whole lot, though. That was a whole lot of information and a whole lot of processing. And I kept that mask on the whole time. I feel like yeah, that was a lot to hold. That was a lot to hold. I feel like that is helpful though, because it really does help us, like, you know, see that, like, this is a lot. And it's okay for us to be gentle with ourselves. And that was my, you know, one of the goals I'd written down when we did our goal setting was for me personally, like, you know, to be, and I think we should all be gentler and kinder and more compassionate to ourselves. Was crazy. But shout out to the holistic psychologist. Thank you for the info. Transition. Transition. Okay, we're back and I still haven't washed off this face mask. Hold on. Wait. Yo. Alright, hold on. My eyelids are sticking. paper mask. I feel like that, because that was supposed to be, hey girl, Jesus Christ loves you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jesus does love Jesus does love us all, chat. He loves us all very much. Yes, Britt. Oh. Alright. I'm doing the paper mask now. We did the jelly mask, and that was supposed to fix dullness and sharpen or brighten. And now we're doing the collagen. This is the South Korean one. And this is because it has gotten so cold again and my face is so dry. I was out in freaking 40-degree weather last night making these TikToks I'm about to show y'all. And I was standing on a boat. Well. Look. I don't want to look. I'm gonna show y'all. I was legit standing on a swan boat on water, trying not to fall into this nasty, nasty water, bro. Making this TikTok. These nice couples passing by enjoying the night, and I'm over there freaking shaking on my swan, trying not to fall in galore with the ducks. Okay, I think I don't know if I put that on right. Michael Myers. Ay. Yes. That song is freaking, it was just like literally when I was stuck in JT's Girls, which still love, but Girls Gone Wild had me in a chokehold. That's how I feel about Trim's boat and Taffy's song. Trim and Taffy, bro, they came out of nowhere. They came out of nowhere. And Thickney too. And Thickney too, bro. Thickney too. I don't know if y'all don't know who Thickney is. She's a streamer too. She was from what do they call it? Not me having a whole blank. Streamer University. Literally. But for real. But Trim and Taffy, bro, they came out of nowhere. I love it because it's giving the rap girlies. City girls, period. City girls are up. City girls are up. And it is a time to be alive. Not me literally looking like a raggedy Boo Radley. Boo! My kids are making me play Monopoly. Ayy. No, Monopoly really is competitive AF. Monopoly is competitive AF, especially if you're playing with like, oh my gosh, people who cheat and stuff. That's the worst. And oh my, people that are like, oh my god, look, toxic. I'm so. Yes, I have just known a lot of toxic people, bro. But they do have those certain monopolies. They got the monopolies where they have whole literally like you get arrested or something. What do they call them? Like the handcuffs. Arguing and we haven't started. Stop, you're making me snot. No, because it really is like that. Because if you get certain what do they call it? Like certain houses or places. It is cool though, the different themed monopolies. That is cool. Like I love the Scooby-Doo one. Period. But it is cool, and I know people collect the different monopolies too. But if you get certain houses or certain, oh my god, now I want the Harry Potter one. Eat. But if you get certain spots or certain houses, then it's like, dang, you already won the game because you got, like, you're getting the most income. Literally, that's why they call it Monopoly, bro. Because it's just like life. You got the most income, you're in the control. Okay. We have the Millennium. Oh, for blacklight? That sounds cool. I've never seen that one. That's cool. Dude, I really like black lights. I went back to that gaming place I told you about, y'all. The one that we did the stream at the other day. And I went back just to play the games I didn't get to play. And I was going off on the spelling ones and the trivia again. And the different, the patterns of the floor. Oh, yeah. Well, because I realized, too, they have different game points that you can get. And I thought I just wanted, like, the plastic water bottle, right? And then I looked at further down on the different rewards. And they got freaking... You can get a freaking PS5 or a Switch. You have to get, like, a crazy amount of points. But why do I tell myself, like, you never know? You could get that. There's our gaming. Thank you. No, it really is. It's like a main event Dave and Buster's. I don't even, not really though, because it's like you have these I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's like arcade, but like real life. I don't know. I have the whole stream though on my YouTube page. If y'all check it out over there, I uploaded the videos on there. But yeah, the dice are funny too. I am gonna look that up. Let me see. Let me see. Google. Not me, not Amelie. The millennium. It's a new millennium. Millennium Monopoly. Oh, 2000 edition. Oh, that's crazy. And it is a new millennium, ho. Period. That's cool. I like the box. That's nice. The tin. I like the tin box. We love a good organization. Ow, shit. The water bottle took out my foot. That'd be cool too. I don't think they all have that too. That'd be cool if they did that with oh, that's cool. Like different customized boxes like that. Chat, y'all don't play Monopoly like that. Y'all don't play Monopoly like that. Wow. HSC. It is a good time. Bruh. The neon one? Oh, holographic. That's so dope. LOL, Monopoly for millennials. Bro, I'm not even a freaking millennial. Not even a freaking millennial. Suck it. Okay. Look, it doesn't matter, but for real, I'm on the cusp, like, of Gen Z and millennial. Like, I'm in that middle in between. And I just personally feel that because that's how I feel with most things, that I'm in the in between. You don't identify one way or another. You're just in the middle. Period. Now, you're beautiful though, Britt. You're beautiful. That generation shit doesn't matter too. As long as you're not a hater, then you're cool AF. Although that one lady did pop out. Look, y'all thought I forgot. Because every time I go, we do the random co-hosting on the TikTok, bro. It's like, yeah, you never know who you're gonna get, but it's like, literally, I'll start being nice to, or like, not being nice, but like, I'm just chilling, right? Like, we're just talking to an older person. And like, they're cool, they're calm, everything's like, okay, they're vibing. And then all of a sudden, they want to start, and it's like, damn. Why'd you do that? I should have clicked. But we keep an open heart, open mind. It's hard. It's hard for me to do that. It's hard. That's been the hardest thing, right? To be honest. No, for real. That's been the hardest thing, though. Is, like, you know, so it all started with learning not to, I didn't realize, look, y'all know all the journeys have been cataloged along the way, and it's all on the YouTube. But period. Well, yeah. Big love. Big love. Freaking, I'm glad you've been having a good year too. Or I hope you've been having a good start to your year. It sounds like you are. So, I'm happy for you. Freaking, oh. Thank you. Yeah, the masks, bro. The face mask, the self-care. That's the de-stressor. To be honest, though, it was raining and cold AF today, so that is frustrating because y'all know that I love to go out and hug my trees and be outdoors. And so that's not so good, but we're here, we're having a time, and we are taking care of ourselves. Period. Wait, what? What is it? Tell me. Yeah, let me know the tea. I low-key, I have a pimple right now. That's not good. What? Your aunt went missing. Oh, hell no. Is she like elderly, like dementia? Or like, were you like, it was just out of nowhere, like, you started my dad was like, hold on, I'll see what's going on. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'm freaking out. Dude, because people don't just, so I haven't been watching True Crime, but I freaking did get caught up watching this one on I think it was Sada Baby's stream. He was playing like what was it? I don't know, it was like YouTube of missing people like hunters who go missing, and it's like super odd because they're like very outdoorsy, like they know what they're doing, and so it's like when they go missing, it's like it really makes no sense, and like the FBI will get involved because it's like most likely alien stuff going on or like otherworldly, like it's crazy. And so since then I'm like, dang, it has re-triggered my curiosity. But okay, so your aunt, I'm like, so your aunt's missing, you're freaking out, and I'm gonna call her. Okay, so you called her. No, low key. It was really sad though because they never found, like, you know, these people never get found, and so it's like, and it was like an old veteran man, like, and he had this family and a wife and dog, and they were all just, yeah, I mean, lost, but yeah, but see, but that goes back to there's a lot of sad things in this world, but you never know. You could be the most prepared person in the world, and they said the literally the sons that were filming it, they were like, literally it was just like we were going in our backyard to hang out. She answered the phone. What's wrong with everyone? I'm fine. What? I'm gonna call the police and let them know I'm okay. I just can't work this phone. Oh, okay. She didn't know how to work the phone, and so everybody thought she was missing. You know what, though? That's so nice. That's so nice that everybody loves her like that. They were worried, that they were concerned, that they were looking out for her, that they were like, where is she? What's going on? Like, that's love. Okay, she's a loved lady. Period. I'm a three-way the other aunt in. That's so funny. That's so funny. I'm glad she was okay, though. I'm glad she wasn't missing for real. That's so funny. She didn't. What did she get, the iPhone 16 or something? I don't even know which one's out. Drama. They really be like that. You're not family. Like, shut up. Oh. And that's so funny too. I just remembered, yeah, why did them doing that same mask that we were doing when we were talking last time. Why didn't she call the family? She didn't know how to work the phone. That was the point, bro. She didn't know how to work the phone. That's what we were just talking about earlier, is literally that people take things, like older people take things personally like that and are so like vindictive and just not judging, like saying your family's like that. I'm just saying like my personal experiences, bro. It was so literally just letting them know she was alive and getting yelled at. No, for real. That's the thing. Like, it'll be the simplest things, bro. Just drama. No, they're awful. I cut them off. No, for real. That's exactly what I've done. That's exactly what I've done. Because it is that serious. People don't really, like, you know, like, I can't imagine people that have spent their whole lives catering to people like that. I just had to get to the age where I was old enough to realize it and make my own choice about it and not, you know, even if you're struggling and alone, like, you know, I believe in myself, and I'll get to a point where I will have what I need, and I'll have gotten there without having to rely on anybody that can hang something over my head and put me down. But I'm glad your aunt wasn't missing. I'm glad your aunt wasn't missing. And forget them. And forget them. Amen. Amen. I want to do my cheer. I want to do my cheer. Look. Cheers. Cheers for you, Britt. And cheers for your aunt. We're happy she is alive and well. Oh. The collagen. Let it glow, let it glow. Let it go and let it glow. Yeah. Period. Heck yeah. Here's to no random BS for the rest of the year. Period. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let it glow and let it go. Wait, let it go and let it glow. Okay. Let it dry and let it fly. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I don't know where but yeah, it is that Korean glow mask. Collision. Kala. Fly and dry. But not too dry. Not too dry. We're in the sky. Bye bye. Don't cry. Divine. Divine, and I saw miracle too. Divine miracle. We are divine miracles. Ayy. I'm over here saying I won't let people ruin this year, and here I am playing a game that tears families apart. No, that's different though. You're just playing. You're just playing. Hey, let that dry. I think like that's like a healthy form of like cuz everybody like, that's the thing, right? Is I'm learning that we repeat these patterns like in different forms, right? Of it's still kind of confusing for me to understand, cuz I'm not a freaking genius. Like, I'm a very wise woman, but I am not a freaking genius, bro. I'm not, whatever, you know. I'm not Gandhi. I don't know. But it's just, so I get, like, people need, like, outlets and, like, healthy ways of, like, because people do get bored. Like, we're human beings, right? and we're also learning healthy ways and new ways of being, but we replay these patterns, and we need some source of like entertainment and like some source of like drama, but like you know, like we don't want drama in our lives, but like you get bored and you want to tune in to, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like that's why TV shows like drama shows exist, or like, you know, or again like those like that like missing peoples, like things like that, which is really sad. But I feel like the alien ones are a little bit better though, because then it's like, you know, it wasn't like someone didn't set out to do something horrible. It was just like a very freak mystery. Like the ones that involved yeah, like, see, that's the thing is, okay, so people love drama, so, but it's like channeling that in a good way, like enjoying a good TV show. I get it now. Like enjoying a good TV show or music or creating it in art, like keeping it in those healthy ways and not letting them replay in your reality. That is the key. That is the key. That's like, do y'all like can anyone like, I wonder, does anyone have any like advice on that, or like any experience with that? Yeah, expressing ourselves in a healthy outlet. I guess it really does just go back to the balance, right? Like everything with a healthy balance. And just learning that balance is... But we have been breaking those generational curses. We have been breaking those generational curses, okay? We are Harry Potter, the Chosen One curse breakers. And that's what my journey has been. That's literally, y'all, through all the streams, all of the YouTube vids of our streams uploaded, like this has literally been the journey of being a generational curse breaker and realizing it in real time, and and like the empowerment of it, and going forward. And this has been our new year of the horse. We are bold, we are competent, we are capable, literally it's a whole process of breaking apart everything you knew and did and relearning. That's what was crazy though, is like, okay, so it, like, I remember it all started with me being like, oh, I'm gonna rewire my brain and think positively and take in positive things and goodness. And I said yesterday that was the verse I had flipped to in my journal. It's like a different verse each day that you flip, and it literally was like Romans 12:2. I think, like, let God transform your life through your mind and the way you think. So it's just crazy because it's that alignment, like no matter what form, whether you take it in a spiritual way or like a self-help way, or a, you know, a counseling way, like a psychology way, like all of these different things, like they all come together and they all like create this broader understanding and healthier way of life. And it all does go together. That's why it's like people You know, it doesn't need to be just a religious thing or, you know, like all, you know, like why I can understand, like you can listen to people that are different religions, different backgrounds, different, you know, because it's just that healthy being and learning. Yeah. And it really is like that. Period. I think it's hard though. This is the first. Okay, this is the first time I'm using this. A rice extract. Okay. Rice cream. I think it's just hard whenever, like, you know, we don't have because we go up in these systems that are like, you follow this path and you do these things and this and hit these goals and achieve this and do this and here you are. But it's like, so when you're trying to do this whole new way of being that doesn't fall into line with that and have certain goals and a path, like, it's very confusing. And you get really hard on yourself and you want to achieve all these different things. But the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like, God didn't just put us here to just achieve human marks. That's literally like the opposite of the way of this world. Like, that's what I'm saying is reading the Bible, like reading the Bible really it will change you, because his words are the opposite of what this world says and what even religion and churches say. Dude, Drewski's fucking video on the mega churches, like, it was funny, yeah, but I was like, yes, because again, that is human glorification. And it is about money, and that is the opposite. Oh. It's it's what society wants and not what we need. Period. And that's the thing is, people just, like, if people just take a stand, you know, and realize that and go without. Where was that? Like, I forgot who said this. Dang, I forgot who said this, if it was a stream or a video or, like, I forgot what the deal was. Actually, it was another Barb. Airy, vividly vocal on TikTok. She literally said, like, y'all don't take anything serious, bro. Y'all will complain and be in an uproar and react to all these different things, but, like, for your actual values and, like, what's going on in the world, people will not even boycott a Starbucks, a Chick-fil-A, or, like, you know, any of these systems and huge companies. This is just for example, like, these huge companies that are doing what y'all are so upset about, but y'all will go there and spend your money and never have that self-discipline to actually give it up. So it's like, what are you even in an uproar about? What are you trying to cancel? You don't stick to what you say. Hey, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the game. I hope y'all enjoy your game and have a good night. I love that y'all are playing together. Thank you for being here, Britt. I appreciate you showing up and showing love. friend. Big love, big love. But people literally won't stick to their own values of things. That's why that cancel culture really isn't real. Hey. I'm like, thanks for being part of the Juan fam. And we are Juan fam. We are Juan fam, bro. We are Juan fam. Period. Remember, see, I came up with that because literally we all, like, we as the human race are one family, and like this world, you know, we need to take care of it and take care of one another. That's why it's like these cycles, this toxicity, these patterns have to end, bruh. Like, otherwise this world, like, you know. But that's why it's important for us all to do our part in learning and growing and taking care of ourselves so that ripple effect goes out. And that doesn't mean catering to all those people that put us down and are toxic, okay? That means leaving them where they are. What did Awaken Through Love say? Staying grounded in ourselves and our energy and choosing light and choosing what's best for us. Not being doormats. No longer doormats. Never that. And not just avoiding everything. Because that is that avoiding consumption, like giving up. And it's hard. It really is hard because being overwhelmed and getting overstimulated, like, but that's why those breaks from the phone are so important. Turning off the phone. She said that they thought the ant went missing because the phone she didn't work the phone, but I literally, like, turning off my phone. I try to do that. Like, that's why I'm kind of annoyed that it was raining and stuff. But I try to do that every day for some amount of time, like a couple hours, an hour, like some stretch of time, because it really helps your nervous system. Okay. Now we have moisture. Now we have been revitalized. Because that's one thing about it. This girl is going to take her time putting on her moisturizers, her lotions. We adorn ourselves as queens, period. That's another word from Vividly Vocal. Adorn. I loved how she said that in one video, and that stuck with me. Adorn ourselves. Okay. Now, let me put this up. I'm gonna show y'all the TikToks I made. Yes. I know. I have y'all up on here Because I kept telling y'all how I still have my broken one, mind you. That's the one I took out with me to do the TikToks. Because I'm not going to throw it away. We're going to keep our sticks. We're going to keep our selfie sticks. I still have the extra long one here. Okay? Don't play. We are going to keep every utensil that we have for streaming. But I still have the broken one, but I also have the fixed one. The fixed one. We have our upright selfie stick. And chat, we are on our way. We are on our way piece by piece. We got the streaming chair, we got our upright selfie stick. We're going to get a real streaming setup. We're going to get real stuff going. Little by little, time at a time. And we're going to keep showing up. Consistently. And I put the Discord link back in the chat. Boom. All right. Yeah. Also, if y'all don't follow me over on Lemonade, follow me over on Lemonade. Look. Because we do have the stream uploaded to the YouTube channel. Y'all make sure to follow me over on there. That is where I upload all of our streams. All of our streams are uploaded on the YouTube channel. And we're on the road to 100 subscribers, okay? We're on the road to 100 YouTube subscribers. So y'all check that out. Check out and sub up to your girl if you're real. Okay? We have these goals. I want to hit these goals. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, wait. Taffy. Laffy Taffy. Hey. Hey.
Feeling on my body while you rub up on my penis. Call me Mrs. Taffy, baby. He show up and get the business. I ain't Nicki Minaj, but I make his bed right.
We're the loosen up, baby.
I knock up off his side. I bend over, he throw dollars, and I make this ass rumble. I be shaking left to right, so you know that nigga fumble. Swear I hate a bro. Swear all they do is mumble. When I run up in her shit, she don't do shit but call her mama. If I give you a chance, you gon' take it. When Taffy hit the stage, she know them pockets, I'ma break them. I got the crowd going crazy, screaming Taffy, baby. I'm shaking ass, damn Taffy, baby, Taffy, baby. Now all I know is hit him with that flick.
Hit him with that flick.
Your nigga is next, bitch, he cutting checks. That's why you be stressed. Hoes looking hella pressed, messy in they fist. Damn, they cheap as shit, lining hoes up like they taking flicks. I pop out, and they show up. Bitches shake that ass just like me.
Excuse me, can I see you dangling, brother? I mean, you know, juggle your balls like the Wrangling brothers. I'm the average you could Barbie. I ain't tripping on your change. I mean, look, I got the sports package on my range. Did the pink for the pink effect. Did the diamonds on my neck for the link effect. And I was wondering if I could lip sync on that. You know my name ring pink the bell. Well, watch, check, change, check. Baby, you you on the rain check. I be on the move. They be reaching, but they can't catch. I'm with the baddest bitch on the island styling. Like Miley Cyrus, saying hi to pirates. I be singing the ballads. When they twisting my salad. When I pet my parrot, all you see is colorful carrots. I be singing them ballads. When they twisting my salad. When I pet my parrot, all you see is colorful carrots. Excuse me, can I see it? What an idiot.
Get this.
Can't be me, I'm already it. I've been saucy, they all want a skinny dip. I am your label's obsession, use another guinea pig. Top of every list, including your man Bucket. They on a chart so long, I told Billboard to dust it. These sheep ain't got the nerve, I heard I done struck it. It ain't a hate train if you can duck it.
Hey.
What an idiot.
Hey, okay, look, this literally I keep doing these on water and y'all are not getting that. Like she's doing this on unstable water, bro.
So why would you think that I care about a how? How would I talk on a flow? She wanna talk on a bow. I do not care about these niggas, so why would you think
this is so fun though.
All of my niggas be ready to shoot at these bitches, my niggas so cold. I told my partner to keep it 100, you fucking with her, let me know. I'm finna shake it on top of these niggas, I'm finna throw it. He said he need to send me a figure, I told him short. My nigga posted on side of the block, you know he get the blessing when niggas act tough. All of my shooters be ready to score, I see you niggas be ready to bluff. I'm finna throw it. Act like you know it. I'm finna throw it. Act like you know it. I wanna talk on a flop.
Hey.
Okay, she wanna talk on a pop. I wanna talk on a flop. I wanna talk on a flop.
Period.
I wanna talk on a flop.
Like
Okay, she wanna talk on a pop.
floating out in the nethers.
I do not care about these niggas, so why would you think that I care about a how? I wanna talk on a flow. She wanna talk on a bow. I do not care about these niggas, so why would you think that I care about a how? All of my niggas be ready to shoot at these bitches, my niggas so cold. I told my partner to keep it 100, you fucking with her, let me know. I'm finna shake it on top of these niggas, I'm finna throw it. He said he ready to send me a figure, I told him short. My nigga posted on side of the block, you know he get the blessing when niggas act tough. All of my shooters be ready to score, I see you niggas be ready to bluff. I'm finna throw it. Act like you know it. I'm finna throw it. Act like you know it. I wanna talk on a flop. Okay, she wanna talk on a pop. I wanna talk on a flop. I wanna talk on a flop. Okay, she wanna talk on a pop. Little bitch, I heard these labels tryna make another me. Everything you gettin', little hoe, is 'cause of me. I heard I'm stopping bags worth of Shaggy.
It wasn't me.
These bitches is my sons, but they daddy ain't bustin' me.
I'm a white picket fence,
bitch.
You were on the bench,
bitch. See me in the gym, now these bitches wanna go bench press.
I ain't fucking with you, sis.
We ain't with the incest. Yes, I am the queen, I'm still trying to find the princess. They know my name, ring bells, so they still press. Say the queen name,
You can get some ill press.
that went right
Over your head, you should feel blessed.
Must've used a
Lot of starch, cause they still press. It's finito. I call my car Rico. Cause it's pay in full, baby, my car don't get repo. London got that heat though.
My jet land at Heathrow.
If I had a dick, I would make all you bitches deep throw.
Young nigga pull up on spad. Nigga, we ain't throwing no
Hey.
flag.
Dude, my TikToks are underrated. Underrated AF. I don't care.
I be chillin', bitches stay in their feelings. If you see us in the party, know it's in the building. I'm in a pool throwing pins on a bad bitch. I'm tryna throw this ass on him on this mattress. I'm tryna rake it up, who gon' throw the fastest? I'm in the hood, cutting chicken, yeah, that cabbage. My niggas stay inside his feelings when I pop out. These bitches tryna ride my whip, they got they cock out. I brought my block out, tryna see a knockout. I'm tryna rock out. I'm finna pop in my name, red cool.
Hey.
Gold rims in the big gold hoop.
Cause one thing about
Why
it.
she texting me? Why she keep calling my phone, speaking sexually? Every time I'm out, why she stressing me? You call her Stephanie? I call her Heffany. But that shit chicken, why she texting me?
10 bad bitches in a match. Wrist on, Millie rock, them diamonds on me dance. When you working hard, then your money start expanding. I got model bitches wanna lick me like some candy. and them drugs come in handy. Last name Savage, bitch, but no, I'm not Randy. Hit her with no condom, had to make her eat a Plan B. And I'm sipping on that codeine, not brandy. 10 bad bitches in a man.
Hand me the rubber, hand me the rubber. In New York, Fashion Week, bitch, I feel like a model. In that black Maybach truck, all my niggas got hollows. I'm tryna hop on the pole and shake it like no tomorrow. Hand me the rubber, hand me the rubber. In New York, Fashion Week, bitch, I feel like a model. In the black Maybach truck, all my niggas got hollows. I'm tryna hop on the pole and shake it like no tomorrow.
This nigga tryna eat up all my pussy bubble gum.
Hand me the rubber, hand me the rubber. In New York.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen,
No. I mean, God's got it. God's got it. God's got it. God's got it.
10, 10, 10, 20s and the 50s, bitch. I'm a motherfucking star. 10, 10, 10, 20s and the 50s, bitch.
New AP, flood. Water on my butt like a tub. They got my little gun in the club. Don't worry about me, I'm a thug. You kill a street nigga, get a dime. If you kill a rap nigga, get a dub. Big chain on my neck, don't budge. Fucking days loaf like a stud. New AP, flood. Water on my butt like a tub.
Don't worry about me, I'm a thug. And she meant that. But, you know, we are in our softening era. We are in our softening era, our healing era, where we embrace our sensitivity and we let the men, you know, that is the goal, is to attract a man who has healthy not attract a man, but to have a partner who is healthy masculinity, so that I don't have to be the masculine one. Okay? Because we're not doing that anymore. Okay? We are in our healthy femininity, empowered selves. It is very confusing. It is very confusing trying to figure all that out. But that, again, that goes back to the F the roles. But I do want to, you know, that hard shell came out of protection. People, that, right? That's where that women get, like, you have to be tough to protect yourself, because look at the shit that's said. Look at how they're treated. Women are treated. Look at how they're talked about and viewed. So you literally, like, you know, like, but realizing that none of that has, people don't even know what the hell they're saying, and they all have their own issues, and that your worth isn't determined by any of that. Your worth is determined by who you say you are and who God says you are, and that is a loved child of Him, and He's the only one who can judge. But for my girlies out here who are also feeling that, where they, you know, you do want to be able to be vulnerable, to be soft, to let in intimacy, like, you know, not be afraid of it. Like, it just is a very confusing thing. Because, you know, really, for real, Sexy said, we them boys for real. That's the thing. Because you'll get alpha females who end up with beta, not to even classify it like that, but to put it in for terms for the masses, you know? Like, you'll get, that's how it'll be. Like, you'll have an insecure little boy who will see a confident, it starts like when you're junior high school, all that. You'll have a confident girl and an insecure little boy that needs, you know, and he loves her so much and does all this, and then they get together and that exchange happens, or like that love happens, and then all of a sudden it flips, and they control everything in the situation, and it just becomes toxic. And then, you know, that girl will spend everything in her whole life trying to please him and cater to him and fix after him and you know, like, because he wants to act like a girl. And this isn't, I'm not talking about like LGBTQ, like all that stuff's different. And that's why I don't like saying like, but I can't speak for every single situation and every single person on this earth. I'm just speaking to personal experience and what I have learned. And that's the thing, though. But that's why love and respect, healing, and healthy emotional maturity on all sides. And whatever you feel is right for you is what's right for you. But I personally want, you know, a partner who I don't have to fix or heal or cater to, you know. Like, I want them to be in their healthy masculinity. I do. I don't want to have to be the dominant one. Like, I want it to be equal. And, like, let him, you know, where a man should be taking charge in a relationship, like, let him do that. Period. Okay, I want to see this so bad. Because why are Kris Jenner and Khloe Kardashian serving the Starbucks drive-thru? Why are they at the Starbucks drive-thru?
What was my drink? It was a foamy misto. Foamy misto. And not that foamy misto with extra foam and two sweet
Wait, she looks
loaves.
cute.
The fact that you still remember. It's trauma. Who knows how to make a non-fat foamy misto, extra foam, two sweet loaves?
Wait, why does she really look like a manager? Like, she really looks like, well, she's a momager, but like, she for real looks like a Starbucks manager. That's crazy.
Can I write crazy stuff on their cups? Yeah. You have good handwriting, so do it. Hi, what's your name? Okay, just be friendly. Well, we don't have to have a whole conversation. Here comes the car.
Literally, what does that mean?
Hello, welcome to Starbucks. This is Khloe. How may I take your order? A venti iced chai with oat milk. Where's the order? It's coming. We'll give them the Khloud and maple. Oh, okay. Hi. 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 This is some Khloud popcorn. She's good? Yeah. Okay. All right. Is that all? I thought she ordered more than that. Oh. Thank you. We need some straws, please.
Fired.
Let me get you some straws. Thanks, guys. Hi, Shira. This is Khloud popcorn on the house because we launched in Starbucks today. That's amazing. I love it. What's your name? Faith. Okay. Hi, Faith. Hi, Hugh.
Weird. I heard the voice on the lead and I thought it.
I want to give you Khloud. I think I sort of blacked out because I was so nervous. But don't worry, your order's going to be right. I swear to you. Hugh, his name's Hugh. That was my mom's fault. But your order is right. Let me get He'll get over it, I swear. Thank you. Have a great day. Yeah. Yep, we'll be back tomorrow.
Wait.
What was my drink? It was a foamy meat.
Wait, they look so cute. Wait, hold on. I'm confused though. Wait. I'm trying to figure out about it. Like, did they make that popcorn? I think they really did. Literally, the Kardashian momager. See? It's momager! Oh, I think that is their Khloud protein popcorn. Oh. Well, because I remember popcorn is actually a healthy snack. I don't like it, though, but... Because I don't like the kernels always getting stuck around in the teeth, bro. But it is a healthy snack. That's good. That's nice. So that's their popcorn at the Starbucks. Cute. Hey. I still need to watch I don't think I don't have this saved. Kris Jenner on the Power of Personal Branding Masterclass. Oh no, we have that saved. We have that saved. Thank you. Wait, what? Okay, look, I was just talking about drama, and now I'm like, wait, this really does. Raven and Miranda tea time, but like, who? His ex-wife paid him $11.4 million to stay sober. See, this is the kind of stuff that we're talking about, this codependency and like what people are willing to do, like to try and save or fix someone, bro. And it's like I really, you know, like my awakening, bro, is like I really. People have like, you know, I'm just thinking of every woman, every human. No, I'm gonna speak to women. Every woman that has come before me that literally like will do all of this stuff for people, spend their whole lives thinking it's something wrong with them or something they didn't do enough of, trying to save someone. And it's like, you literally can't, like, I really am lucky that I learned this lesson, even if it wasn't as early as I wanted it to be. Like, my timing isn't at my, you know what I'm saying? Like, the unfolding of my life, the unfolding of our lives is in God's divine timing. Like, your one life experience is just that. It's an experience meant to be lived. Literally, though. Paying him to stay sober. Like, that's actually going to work, though. Like,
Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman included a cocaine clause in their prenuptial agreement that would see Keith Urban earn $600,000 for every year they were married if he remained sober by not doing cocaine.
How much did he win?
wow.
Do that calculation in the comments.
So they were married for like 20-something years.
And every single year he got $600,000 if he didn't do cocaine. Does he have to get drug tested every year?
I don't know. And what was the math? Well, let me do 20 times 6.
Okay.
6 times 2 is 12, so he got 1.2 million.
Wow, babes, you did that in your head? And it's not right. What is it?
They were married 19 years.
Oh, great. So 19 years.
I'm out here trying.
11.4 million.
This man got 11.4 million for not doing coke.
So is that on top of
everything else? Like everything else, that whatever else is in that contract that he gets, 11 million on top of it. How much cocaine are you gonna do now, bro?
Yo,
right? I mean, oh my god,
that's a lot of cocaine money.
Also, to be fair, he has money. Like, he doesn't need.
He needed $600,000 a year to not do cocaine.
That's crazy. What does that even look like?
And did he just?
I'm gonna pay you $600,000 if you stay sober during our time together, because I don't believe you. Like, and why 600,000? Why do you?
And he could have, if he just waited one more year.
Could have had that nice even 12.
That's crazy.
AMC must be paying her so well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you say that these are all alleged?
Yeah, these are all alleged. Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman included a cocaine clause in their prenuptial.
allegedly. I missed that tea time. Oh, I missed that tea time. The most insane ass in celebrity contracts. Yo. Okay, see, look, that's that drama we were talking. That's why people love to get involved, though. But see, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, because that's people think that was the whole point, right? People don't see celebrities as human beings, because it's like an outlet of tuning out of reality and being involved in drama and gossip. But there are lessons to be learned. Like that you could and should not pay someone, your partner, to stay sober. If they don't want to stay, leave them where they're at. Can't fix or save. Can't fix or save.
And I just created this character almost like a protective shell. And then all of a sudden to get offered the simple life, and this was the first of its kind, so I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. And the producers said, we want you to play, the dumb, rich, spoiled airhead. So I played that character. I had no idea that I would have to continue that on for 5 seasons, and then going around the world doing all the talk shows and interviews, and then continuing with the character because that's what everyone knew me for. And I'm also a very shy person, so that was also another reason that I did it. And then with my documentary, that was the first time that I was really real and vulnerable and told people my story of what I'd went through. And yeah, the character comes in and out. Sometimes I think it's the more playful, fun side of me. And then I have my serious side as well. And I just created this character almost like a protective shell.
I'm so confused because I feel like we all have that. We all have that. Not, obviously not necessarily that, but, we all have that strategy or a coping mechanism that we jump to feel comfortable and to play a role that we're comfortable with. But that's also why... Wait, what the hell is this? But that's also why take anybody's judgment with a grain of salt, because people don't know you and they don't know shit. They don't even know themselves. I feel like that's the hardest to remember whenever you're when you're not where you want to be and you're struggling and you really have stuff going on. It's hard to remember that. But it's when you know these truths though on the inside, that's what keeps you grounded in that and keeps you strong. Because you know the truth. So it's you can't be, you may get, you may be drowning a bit, you may be or straggling a bit, but you're not going to fail. You're not going to lose. And on that, though, what the hell is this? Kai Cenat, I quit. Huh?
Imagine being able to
You
build
quit
an app
what?
with your name on it. Just
You
by
quit
thinking
what,
about
sir?
It. Meet Base 44.
What's going on? What's going on?
I feel like sometimes people need to self-reflect and take a step back from the broad perspective of what their life has been. I believe that there is more to this world that is much greater than myself. The energy and passion to want to do more and create is within me. That is why I quit. I quit. Thinking in my head of the goals I want to achieve and not pursuing them because I'm primarily known for one thing and super scared to step out that box and try new things. I quit overthinking. I quit staying in my head about if the goals I pursue are going to work or not. I want to push limits to see how much I truly can create in life.
In the 19th century, Louis Vuitton was born and raised in Annecy, France, to a farmer and hat maker. Starting from a young age, Louis had no choice but to work on the family farm. From dusk to dawn, he planted and harvested crops, raised the animals, and stockpiled firewood.
Damn.
This is...
Damn. Louis Vuitton was out here running the farm? What? See, these people, these big, that is the thing too, is learning that these people that have these big brands, these big moguls, these big ideas, that they started at the bottom doing this hard work and consistently putting it in, that's what inspired me. And everything Kai's saying, bro, like,
the story of how a homeless teenager pioneered modern luggage and laid the foundation for a billion-dollar empire.
Alicio!
So what we were deciding.
Oh shit.
It's back, yeah?
Yeah. This is cool. Oh. Currently, we are in Italy. This is where I've been for the past, like, 2 weeks, I'll probably say. Because I feel like if I present my own brand with my own stuff, people will find ways to be like, yo, you missed here, you missed there. Because often when you meet the person that got their brand, you can pick out, you'll be like, since it's on the come up, you'll be like, it's cool, but you missed here and here. But once it's Louis Balenci, you feel like that's the official. You can't tell anything about it. Oh, shit. Is he? Let me try.
Bro, it's tough, eh?
It's hard?
Yeah, because this is new, and the grip between these, yeah, is better. We can change this, because this is new. Yeah, like right over here, so you can grab it down, bro. Don't try this at home. Like...
The items that I want to be able to learn the fabric, where I can get it from, everything. So I've planned to like learn and not just jump into the designs.
Do you want to try this?
Yeah.
This is more safe. So stand this, the points, and go like kindly.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's just scary as fuck. When I was in Japan, my love for clothes kind of enhanced after that. Got inspired by what they were wearing, got inspired by the outfits I have put on myself, and just been falling in love with clothes, bags, accessories. A lot of the times I am boxed into this box of being a streamer, so this is one of the first times where I'm going to display something outside of my primary category. And like, the reason why I kind of want to learn it is because I want to have like an attachment to my clothes.
Are you having trouble trying to keep up with your professor? You've got to try Otter. Here's how it works. Let's say I'm...
Mama Sinette. That's cool.
I know it at times. Usually I'm able to handle a lot of stuff by myself and find ways through it. But I just needed some advice on just pursuing life and goals that I have to like try to find the confidence and the real commitment to pursue them. Because usually at the times I've achieved so much and I've been able to knock down goals I always wanted to do, in my mindset, in my head, it's just like a lot of self-doubt. I'm not even depressed. I'm not sad. It's just for some reason I'm having like a lot of self-doubt because it's out of fear of stepping back from what I'm primarily known for, which is content creation, and pursuing in another goal. One thing I wanted to ask you is like, how do you at times get over self-doubt or voices in your head saying that it's over, or voices in your head saying you might not be able to do it?
Well, first things first, you cannot let your mental take over. Some people are strong, some people are weak. When the voices in your head start coming, it's pushing you either to give up or keep going.
Oh my gosh, man. A lot of people don't get to see the making of the shoe from scratch, from the idea to physical form. So it's cool seeing the process.
The leather has to get the cord shape.
Yeah.
After they're gonna cut this, okay? And usually, do you remember now that after this you have to leave the upper
for a day?
Yeah, exactly. A day.
A day.
So we're gonna like see this, and we're gonna like have this tomorrow morning.
Yes.
At least a night is the minimum that's.
Oh shit, these are open.
Yeah. But just for this problem.
Okay.
Remember, because we didn't have like open source hardware with that.
And you'll basically bring this to a bigger factory and be like, I want this. Like that's what happens. So they make it, and after you bring it to a factory and be like, we need 500 of this, and they'll make that shit clean.
Remember the other factory that we went?
Yeah.
You can say to them, okay, we have this. You cannot go wrong with this.
Yeah.
You can do right now 500. Because here the sampling is faster.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, those are nice.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Low key, those are cute, bro.
That's crazy.
It's gonna leave this the whole night, at least tutta la notte, almeno, so we can pick up this tomorrow morning and bring this to Milan with us.
Seeing the shoe come to life and in my hand is insane. From scratch.
Ciao, zio.
Everything I want to do is already done, but it's like, for some reason, when it comes to revealing it and pursuing it,
you hold back?
Yeah, because it's on the internet or people are going to view it a certain way and stuff like that. So it's more like what Khloe did for me. And like, I've been to Italy for the past 3 months. Like, this is my first time I have a passion.
Yes.
A true passion for something besides content creation.
This is the knife to cut the fabrics.
Yeah.
Okay. Push here, but
slowly.
Slowly. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go. Go.
Since I've been here, 100% the denim process probably is the longest process that there is. Like literally, I did not understand how long it takes to even make denim from scratch.
Go. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Oh wow. That's cool.
If one try again.
That's cool.
Start in
this part, yeah. But the fabric never in this side because there is the knit always in the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this bad right here?
No.
Is that a mistake? Like sometimes, yeah, like it has to be a consistent pattern.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are tailor. You are not tailor.
Oh. Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah, good pattern here.
Yeah. But so good.
That's cool. The process of just sitting there and sewing over and over again and cutting the threads and trying to make sure it's lined up and making the pockets and making like a lot of stuff is like, it's so much that goes into it.
It's literally like doing the hard work and the patterns within yourself and creating the art that you are, like creating this fashion is art. I'm like, how do I? I'm gonna move this. And I feel this because he said this the first time he had a passion for something that wasn't streaming. Like me doing content and streaming was the first time I've had passion for something that wasn't other people. Chat again.
Just you the.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, good direction. In my opinion, before I even want to get to the design, I want to make sure the form of the denim is good, so that then we'll get into the design. I don't want to design denim right now, because if I don't have the right form, then it's not going to come out how I want it to come out. So. So we're on it because we have a studio out here, and like, bro, look at this shit. Like, it's like a trap house. Like, we just everybody's designing. Everybody just straight designing.
Hey, he's a trap house?
Shit like that. But like, what I'm trying to do, bro, is either I'm gonna go back to Atlanta, and I'm gonna try to get a studio, try to make like one of my houses or get a warehouse for a design studio where I just fully indulge in it and get new designers. I need to get designers in America because I got designers in Italy and we all cooked up this so far. But I also want to like balance it and try to get designers in America. That's where I'm really at. And then what I'm gonna do is try to get like a space where like I could turn it into basically what is happening now, because it's the best way to work right here.
Bro, I'm so proud of you, bro. You're grinding every day, bro.
Yeah, I have to, bro. It's just the best. This is the best time right now. Favorite part gotta be making the shit, and even brainstorming something that's never even been thought of. That shit takes time, and being in the factory, seeing everything is just fire. But making something that you had in your brain and being able to wear it, like that's the cool shit about it. And I'm just getting into make my own clothing brand.
Okay.
And I really want to learn, like the sewing process, just to see how.
I'm gonna take this thread and pull it under the sky, then under the sky.
Under here.
Mm-hmm. And then under the sky. Really tug it. Don't be afraid of it.
One thing I feel like I learned most was is the patience part.
Turn around this screw.
It's patience, because you can't just go out there and just make bullshit. How you doing?
Are you Kris?
Yeah. How you doing? You good? How you doing? You good? What's your name? Zola. You like to sew? You can sew? How long you been sewing for? Me too. Me too. So I'm learning as well. We have to learn together. I'll be here more often because I'm learning how to make clothes. All right. So whatever you want to join me, feel free to. Okay. All right. Bye, Noah. When I look at a brand, I also perceive it and look at it as if it's a perfect brand because they make it look so easy. I want mine to be more like they see everything. They see like when I fail, they see when I achieve, they see when I'm doubting myself, and they see when I overcome it.
Welcome to the 5th annual Streamer Awards. Just chatting stream.
Chat, I feel this because that's literally like my whole journey. This, like, you know, y'all have been with me part of this whole journey, seen my whole, like, since I began and started content creating, and everything that I learned and experienced and been through, and have figured out, like, literally up until now, like almost a year, you know, almost a year into it. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. What? How? Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Who reported me? What? TikTok makes no sense. Hello. Yes, I see you. I see you. Hello, hello. We're really into this video right now. Who? What the heck? That doesn't even make any sense. See what I mean? They'll have people doing the craziest stuff on there. That's why I say, like, TikTok really is a hater. That's how these systems work, right? There'll be real criminals out there, real things going on, and they get blindsided, and then it's like the most minimal, random thing, like, oh, whatever. Anyways, we're really into this right now. I'm still...
Goes to Kai Cenat.
And the winner is Kai Cenat and LeBron James! Mafia Thon 3, Kai Cenat.
Period.
Kai Cenat, Streamer University.
Period.
You guys can achieve anything that you guys want. Don't limit yourself to one category. For the past year, I've had dreams besides streaming to achieve and to pursue. I have dreams one day to become a fashion designer and start my own clothing brand. And one thing I want to say is, no matter what, keep God in everything that you do. Do not ever forget about God at all. And I would love to end this with a quote that my good friend always says, and that's, everybody preaches to everybody, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. But as soon as people get on the internet, they tell you how to be. Thank you. It makes me happy as fuck, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I know people in here aspire to be shit. Y'all niggas put that foot on that fucking pedal. Y'all niggas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I just wanted to see, like, pick your brain on just kind of like, what do you feel like is the most important things when it comes to a clothing brand?
First of all, you should be focusing. You should know who your client is, who you want your client to be, more than anything. Like, I think sometimes a lot of what happens, and a lot of people aren't successful at things, so they try to do too many things at one time.
Okay.
Like, I would suggest you start small and do the thing that you do best.
Yeah.
I think this is brilliant. I think
this is the better part.
I think you publishing it as a book and it comes with things. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yes.
Be brilliant.
Yes.
And the biggest thing about being successful, you can have no fear.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's always like being nervous and all that shit is human, but no fear. Like, you just gotta, I'm a big believer in, like, the law of attraction, and you attract things that you want and all that, and putting good shit in the universe and you get it back, and just being confident. So now it's all about, it's no fear. You just can't have no fear. If you believe that this is gonna be successful, it's gonna be successful. But you can't have no fear. You can't go into like, oh, I'm doubting this or this might not work. If you feel strongly and passionate about your heart, then that's what you do. But my advice is like, if you know you gonna have the coldest coat, do a coat. That's why so many brands that started with just t-shirts, right? It don't take a lot of money to do a t-shirt. People, if they got a little bit of money, a lot of money, they'll support you that way, right? Anybody will buy a t-shirt from you. You know what I mean? But you do that, and then you build, and then you come with a jean or a jacket or something like that. People are like, oh, okay, I'm starting to understand a little bit more of what this brand is, or what's the point of view of this brand. And then you start to grow from that. Like if you look at Michael Murray, when he started, like it was basically jeans. He had them jeans. Everybody was wearing them jeans. And then the rappers stopped fucking with him. He said, okay, well I'm gonna stop fucking with y'all. I'm gonna start making clothes for real people. You know what I mean?
First.
Exactly.
Just like now you turn his luggage and like all these big businesses can't have that one thing.
Exactly. And then they grow.
It's the opportunity to just express a lot of things that's been going on in my life. But like this is Kai behind just the streams. And I want to do it the right way. Like this is not me slapping my name on any brand and
I can see.
And and trying to money grab and shit. I wanna build this community.
You have to know who your audience is. Yeah. You have to know who those people who are gonna support you in the beginning, because those people also gonna grow with you. Mm-hmm. The people who've been watching you for how long you been streaming? 5 years?
Like 4 or 5, yeah.
Right. So if they start watching you when they was 9, they 14 now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And for the next 5 years, then they're gonna be 19. Mm-hmm. So they grow with you, and then their economics are gonna grow with you too. Mm-hmm. Right? So and that's fine. Y'all grow together. Mm-hmm. You know, take your time. Like I always say that too, and I always say like, well, I think you did this part already. Like I always tell people just to be still. You know what I mean? Like just when you just be still, and the universe will speak to you and it'll come to you and really guide you in a way which I feel like you're doing now. When you stopped streaming, you went to Hilton, you did all that was you being still, right? Turning off the noise, going away from what's easy for you, and just going and putting yourself in a place that's vulnerable, and you just learning from other people. You know what I mean? Like that was your be still moment, you know? And I think that's really important, just to be, because again, you know, people like me when I retired, people like, you make millions of dollars a year for being a star. It's like, how you just gonna walk away? You was the top, you the best, and all that. But I was like, I needed a moment to just be still.
And that's the thing that people leave out too, that this world will never tell you to do, right? Is that being still, taking rest, hearing yourself, hearing God or whoever, you know, listening to yourself, listening to your body. That is the important part about it, that we try to shut out and shut down a lot, or ignore, or don't even, you know, we're never taught to do, because the world will tell us to do the opposite. Like that has been the biggest part that even I still let slip away and have a hard time honoring. But that is again, just like with turning off the phone, like these things all are what help you with your creativity, with your healing, with hearing yourself.
Right? Because it had consumed my life so much that I just didn't even know what I was no more outside of just being a stylist. I didn't know what the fuck. People like, well, what brings you joy? I had no idea. I didn't know. I'm like, making money? But that can't be it though. You know what I mean? Like, what else?
It's more to life.
I didn't have nothing else. It was like work, make money, spend money. That's all. I'm like, oh, I'm happy, but I'm like, I really wasn't. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't have never known that if I wouldn't have taken some time to be still. Mm-hmm. It's really important. It's really important.
And in times when you feel like I'm scared, would it work?
I would have never gotten to the point I'm at if I wouldn't have been still over the last year. Like, people are like, well, why didn't you do this? Why don't you have this? But if I wouldn't have taken that time out to heal and to realize, I would never have gotten to where I am mentally now.
Would they accept me? Are they going to talk about me? Are they going to criticize? Son, you've been through the worst. Every time you get scared and you second guess Say, God, I have a purpose. And you cannot be scared because your mom is a praying mom.
You get to a certain point where it's not about you anymore. It's about
Trust me when I say this, I tried everything for my acne and nothing worked. Of course, until I switched to Clear Health. And
the goal not to not only inspire, but we're trying to show the world, like, damn, like, he really went there.
We make nice pieces with nice material, but then also part of the piece shows the mistakes that can be made and that were made in making it.
So we have to make a choice on the skinny we're going with. At the end of this, we're going to keep going. We're going to make that choice on the skinny. And I think right now, the skinny that we have is what I'm leaning towards. We keep mastering that. We keep doing what we got to do. It's going to be good. Man.
The baggy one?
The baggy one, I'm not happy yet. The name of my clothing brand that I want to call it is Vivette. Vivette is Latin for he, she, or it will live forever.
Ooh.
But the deeper meaning behind Vivette is to not be boxed in to what society is trying to only box you in. And that's why this journal is so important, because it's not about the designs and the cool denim and all that other stuff. It's more about the meaning. This journal is going to go out to the public.
Hey.
I have to show everything. I want them to feel like this is a hub for creators of any type, whether it's content, whether it's art, whether it's clothes, whatever it is. Because I feel like if I show people I can do this and I need to put my ideas and stuff out and I'm able to do it, it's going to be inspiring to a lot of people, you know?
That. And chat, don't get it twisted. I have all my journals. I have all my journals saved.
Kathy! I know it's good.
Love you. You are who you are, and you are KC3. And with great power comes what's up. You know the rest, son. You want to hold you still like a baby? Let me see. You're gonna fall. Guys, look.
Always remember you can do whatever you put your mind to.
For the past few weeks, I have been uploading videos to my secret channel this entire time. And if you guys want to see what have been going on, click the top link in the description. It's called Kai's Mind, or follow my private page on IG, KC3 Hidden, so you guys can see every single thing I've been working on. Other than that, I appreciate and love everybody so much. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys soon.
I do be following the KC3 Hidden. Period. W's. I can't wait to see where that clothing line, his first line. I know. Ooh, you know what? Let me not. I'm just gonna say though, like Savage Fenty fashion show. I don't know. Who knows what Vivette will look like? Like. I love that. And I love that, again, not being in a box. And then Paris coming out with her follow-up to her trilogy, to her documentary. the icon reclaiming her story and what it was like as a young, beautiful woman being hated and sexualized by the society and treated, you know, like, I just love how all these things are coming together for people to see that we are so much more. We are so much more than just these bland little boxes and stereotypes and disgusting words or easy fixes that society tries to make it. Wait. Why did I come to this mega church? Mega church pastors love money.
I'm gonna have Wanda stand up here. Wanda, please. Wanda told us earlier this month that she could not have
Play
a
it back.
baby anymore. So I impregnated her with the word of God. I'm going to impregnate everyone with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. Impregnate. I had somebody in the congregation ask why I'm wearing Christian Dior and Christian Louboutins. Because I'm a Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. I'm a Christian first and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. Give him some praise. So we are raising funds for a project in Zimbabwe. Yes, we are trying to get our congregation over in Africa. Amen. We wanted to raise $4 million for that. Amen. Hallelujah. That needs to appear today. We are not letting anyone leave until we reach our goal. Amen. Hallelujah. Life savings here. Give him some praise for that. Give it his life savings up. Apostle Richie says, baby, can you help me? I said, can you help me? I said, can you help me? I'm gonna finish this word here, and I'm gonna do the Christian version. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do the Christian version. I'm driving this Billy Bentayga because I believe in Christ. Can you leap on your legs like a survivor? Can you leap on your legs till the money fall out your pockets?
Still praise the Lord.
I need you to pray for me. Hey, come on, man. Hey, get your hands off my car. You gave tithes and offering? No. Shut the fuck up, man. What's wrong with you,
And that's why they hated Jesus, because Jesus said it's not about all of this control, not about all of this money. It's about literally being authentic, having real love for humanity, and the last come first, and the first will be last. Bitch. Now, on a lighter note, I've been waiting to watch this Mr.Beast video. 30 celebrities fight for $1 million. Or is it $1 billion?
With Wix.
$1 million.
For your words?
All in this red circle. And whoever leaves last wins $1 million.
Let's see.
And that $1 million will be going to a charity of the winner's choosing. All right, the game has started. Be behind the red line.
Wait, oh, they're legit. They're legit there this time. I thought it was gonna be like the Minecraft setup where it was like literally like the like little bobblehead. Wait, they're legit there. Wait.
Yeah, I watch your show. I watch Impractical Jokers all the time.
Thank you.
Hey. crazy. See, people don't know nothing. I remember there are years I've spent watching Practical Jokers, loving Practical Jokers. Like I loved the guys so much from it. And I just remembered the whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter now. But you know, you again, people remind you of stuff or something. But literally, these people, they were like, oh, I've seen him, like, you know, just gossip. It was just gossip, basically. Like, oh, I've seen him out doing this and da 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 da. And so I was like, oh my god, those bad celebrities, like. But you don't know them, bro. But anyways, I'm happy to see this, and that was a side story. But it goes back to the point of people don't know shit.
Josh,
Hey.
Is this the musician corner? That's exactly what we were saying. And we didn't just get one member, but all four of the pop rock global phenomenon 5 Seconds of Summer.
Oh.
We also have Diplo and the Chainsmokers,
Hey.
whose songs collectively
Hey.
have been listened to over 50 billion times.
I think Howie Mandel really is trying to do some mind games by sitting on the ground.
Team, you've done some crazy stuff in your life. I've seen you pour hot sauce in your eyes. I've seen you get nailed by hockey pucks, snort wasabi up your nose. If I asked you to put hot sauce in your eyes, would you? That depends on what kind of hot sauce. The fact that that's his response is crazy. Have you ever seen this many celebrities in a YouTube video?
No, I haven't.
Well, all these celebrities will be in challenges inspired by my 10-episode series,
See?
Beast Games. And season 2 is available.
See, y'all, the Beast, the floor really was like that. Y'all have to check out the stream on my YouTube channel, bro. Check out the stream on my YouTube channel from the gaming place, because it really was like that, bro. It was so fun.
Watch right now on Prime Video. Let's kick off the first game.
Absolutely. It's go time.
Open the wall.
Now what the hell are those?
A shiny car. That's not just one, but 5 shiny cars, including this $250,000 Lamborghini.
That thing looks sick.
Not Tiffany Haddish, hey!
If you manage to throw a dodgeball through any one of those 5 hoops, we will give your biggest fan the car. That is right. We have your biggest fan. All 30 of you have the opportunity to pay back your biggest fan with a free car. But
Now how do you know? Now how do you know that these were these people? Okay, let me not nitpick. But for real, how do you? I'm just being honest. How do you know that these specific people are these people's biggest fans? Because that's hard to determine too. That's hard to determine who is whose biggest fan. I'm just gonna say that. But anyways.
And miss the circle. It does not go through it. Then you're eliminated. Open the circle.
Oh, the circle's back. It's like Fortnite.
Once you step in here, it's official. So which one of you is going to risk elimination and $1 million to give your biggest fan a call?
Grab this, man.
Comedian Jay Farrow is our first contender. Bring in his fan.
I got him. What's going on, Jay?
What's going on, man?
Oh, man.
Which car do you want to win him? Obviously, the Lamborghini is further away.
It's going to be that one.
That Tesla?
What does he have to do? He has to hit Kevin as hard as he can?
Damn.
I was short.
I knew that was going to happen. They didn't even have enough string.
Our first elimination. Open the portal.
Got me going to heaven.
One celebrity down, 29 more to go. Who wants to go next?
Y'all,
No, we good.
I'm so serious. Y'all really have to go check out. I'm like, now that he's saying the words, that's what this place was full of. These like, I can't even. Look. I said it. Y'all go check it out.
Oh, really? Callum from 5 Seconds of Summer is giving it a shot.
I got Callum's fan.
You either win her a car or you're eliminated.
No pressure.
This is for the 5 Seconds of Summer fans, baby.
You got this. Lock in.
That's good.
Oh, I thought he made
He was
it.
lined up.
I thought he made it.
That was great, Brian. And as more celebrities took their shot,
I'm going in.
Are you serious?
the number of eliminations
Oh.
You didn't even wind up, man.
I'm going to give you a bunch bunch of Uber passes.
And I was starting to wonder if any one of these celebrities
I want the pressure. I'm doing it.
he wants it!
Don't let me down, Drew.
Would win their fan a car.
Oh no, we're down to a chain smoker. Yeah. Thank you guys.
I'm gonna go for it.
Yes.
Diplo, you're gonna do it? All right, he's doing it.
Out of the way. The coolest.
I really want to give away one of these cars. We can't go 0 for 5.
Okay.
Come on, Dip. You got this. You know what? I think it's me. I'm gonna stand over here. I'm gonna turn around.
Will Diplo win his biggest fan a car?
Oh, I think he's gonna make it. I think he's gonna make it.
Without knowing
I think
how
he's
to
gonna
code.
make it.
This is base 40.
That was a good throw. That was a good throw. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What did I just say? It was me.
You're good. Diplo is back in the game.
Yeah. Diplo, that's how you get it done.
Game 1 is now over. Everyone brace yourself for game 2. It won't be as easy.
As easy? Define easy.
Nothing in this circle is going to be easy.
Put an entire hour into it.
You're about to watch these celebrities be put through the most uncomfortable,
Man, I didn't mean it. Please, man.
ruthless,
No, Steve-O, don't wait.
Steve-O, and diabolical situations they've ever experienced in their life.
I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
Someone's gonna get sloppy.
Someone
early on's gonna get sloppy. They're gonna get eliminated. I kind of just want to start pushing people into the red circle.
I know. Imagine.
All right, what do you think's about to happen?
Shorty physical, gotta go mental. I feel like there's gonna be something psychological.
Something more mental. Connect 4 on fire.
Connect 4 on fire is a
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for what's next?
Yeah.
Switch the floor to black. The circle is no longer red, which means you can all stand on it. I need all of you to stand on the circle around the edge. 26 of you remain. That number's about to drop quite a bit. Change the floor. For game number 2, you get to decide between playing a strong game or a smart game. So if you step in this half, you're locked into a game of strength. But if you step into this half over here, you'll be locked into a game of smarts. This is all up to you. Are you a strong celebrity or are you a smart celebrity?
I don't know what I would do.
I feel like I'm both. I feel like I'm strong and I'm wise. I feel like
Okay,
I'm smart. I think. Right?
Look at me. What do you think? I'm going strength. Really? I'm going strength. I'm going strength. Done.
NBA All-Star here, Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard, the 8-time All-Star.
He's deciding between stronger and smart. What are you thinking about?
Yeah, I'm not that strong anymore.
You see this? This means go to the smart.
Dude, you're good at games. I think you should go smart.
I'm very smart. But at the same time, you know, I'm working out, baby.
Well, sure,
Hey.
I might be in the push-up contest. Everyone here is quite fit.
Okay, it looks like every celebrity has chosen a side.
Let's go.
And the reason why we're doing smart versus strong is because in season 2 of Beast Games, we had 100 of the strongest people on the planet compete against 100 of the smartest people on the planet. If you think this video is crazy, wait until you watch Beast Games season 2. It is better than anything I've ever done. I'll remind you at the end of the video. We're gonna be kicking things off with the smart game. So strong people, follow me over here. Relax, just relax, have a seat. You can sit in that money, by the way. Just lean back, it's like a bed.
Change the floor.
I need everyone who chose the smart game to pick a star.
Okay.
Guards, bring in the game.
Wait, what is the game?
Why do they have those masks on?
Oh, no. Oh. See, I watched season 1. That's psychological warfare. Anybody's got a little bit of anxiety? This is normally when it kicks in.
This game is very simple. Beside each of you is 10 blocks. I'm going to stack a pattern of 10 blocks here while you try to memorize that pattern. After all 10 blocks are stacked, we'll knock over the tower. And the 6 smartest celebrities to recreate my pattern with their blocks from memory will move on.
Dude, those memory games are like legit. They're harder than you think. They're harder than you think because it's like I don't know, maybe it's just my brain actually. Let me not speak to everybody's brain. But those memory games are harder than you think. Okay.
The first color in the pattern is green.
Okay.
What? Wait, why are we applauding for that? He took a green.
It was good. All right, everyone. The second color is blue. Then red. green, yellow, then blue, then green. All right, the last three, red, blue. Are you gonna be able to reach the top?
Yes, go.
Yellow?
I don't.
Are you actually?
Very long arms. Go.
Here you go. Kevin, you got it? Here, I got you. All right, Ed.
It's done. It's done.
All right, go for it.
Dang!
It's done. It's over.
First 6 to complete it.
I already forgot green, blue, red. Damn.
Are going home.
After the first 3, it was.
We got one finisher. Okay, Alex from the Chainsmokers has finished first. There are only 5 spots remaining. But your pattern and his pattern are different. Who's correct? Oh, Young Gravy just finished second. And Andre Nunez from K-Pop Demon Hunters is third. That's 3 musicians in a row.
Oh, listen to green.
Sal Volcano is fourth. Diplo is
Damn,
fifth.
I
There's
did.
only 1 spot left. If you lose this game, you are out of the competition. We need 6. We're going till we have 6. Boom. And that's it. Howie Mandel is our final finisher. The game is now over. Take your hands off your blocks. If your star is green, you're moving on. Congratulations to the 6 of you with the green star. You recreated the pattern first.
You know how come? The opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms, not naming names. They all suck.
God. Everyone else, I'm sorry.
Yay.
No.
I missed the green one.
Maybe you should have done the strong game.
No, Tiffany.
All 5 of you have now been eliminated.
What Dwight did, he recorded it.
I'm gonna use my camera to record everything. I did. I recorded on my camera and it was too small. I couldn't see. And I still got it wrong.
Message to all the kids at home: if you are going to cheat,
Cheat better.
cheat better. Okay.
Okay, did anyone else cheat in here?
Yeah, be honest.
Howie did it on his whole phone.
I didn't even realize this while we were
Damn.
shooting. But Howie Mandel had snuck in his phone and filmed the entire game.
Tattlers, bro.
You know why I did it? For pediatric cancer.
Okay, okay,
Go
okay.
ahead, tell me I'm a terrible person.
Open the portal.
Bye, guys.
You rock.
I'm glad. I'm going to the Chargers game. I'm going to find me a husky.
And with that, 21 celebrities now remain. But remember, only one is going to win the $1 million for their charity. We are about to start the strong game, so strong contestants, come on up to the floor. Before I open that wall and reveal the game, what do you guys hope the game is?
Push-ups. Push-ups will be great.
Reveal the strong game.
It's gonna be like pull-ups on a pull-up bar.
How many of you have seen Survivor?
Hey, dude, low key. I didn't get on to watching Survivor until like I swear it was like during COVID, like it was like way later in life was the point, like, and it was actually so good. Like that show is drama, bro, because people really flip like that. It was seriously a whole process of realizing, like, it's just so crazy. It's so crazy the way life goes.
Bring on out the poll.
Oh no, the poll. This is the worst.
What's this?
This is the worst game of all time.
Shut up.
Wait.
They're totem poles.
All right, change the floor.
What is this? Oh, no.
As you can see, there's no longer a red circle. You're good to come up here. Everyone just pick a poll. They're all the same. Choose a poll.
They're all the same. Can you climb this?
So this poll instantly, and that's my poll.
In a moment, when we start the strong game, you will all stand wrapped around the pole, and the first 6 of you to touch the ground will be eliminated. Kevin, you want to show me?
Yeah, this is simple. Very hard at all. You're doing one hand.
So that's it. You just do what Kevin's doing here. You just stand up there and hold on.
That's it.
Kevin, why are you shaking, buddy? Why are these calves shaking over
It's
here?
pretty easy, man. What's it been, 20 minutes?
All right, this is going to be terrible. Good. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's start the strength game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The challenge has now started.
Not those
First
tiny
6 to touch
ropes.
the ground are eliminated.
The shoes make it impossible, man.
Yeah. Okay, everyone is on the polls, and honestly, I think people are already starting to struggle up there. Oh no!
Damn.
Now we're first out.
No.
Oh, we got one.
I should have gone smart. I'm Nigerian. I got 2 degrees.
Oh, hold on. Looks like Little Rel is struggling too.
Rel, get up, Rel.
Do you regret joining this video?
I love this poll.
I'll let him focus.
Dang. Oh. Oh, he fell. Let him roll.
Okay, 4 eliminations remain. Winning $1 million for your charities is not going to be easy. How bad do you want it?
Is this what you thought you'd be doing when you said
No,
yes?
I never wanted to go on Survivor. I can't do that show.
In case you're wondering why this is Survivor themed, it's because in season 2 of Beast Games,
We partnered with Survivor to do an entire episode, which was even co-hosted by Jeff Probst.
He's cool. He's a cool ass dude. No, he's a cool. Jeff Probst is a cool ass dude, bro. He really made Survivor what it was. He's a cool ass dude.
Done.
Picture Kevin Hart. You know how Kevin Hart's co-hosting this? Yeah. Picture him, but someone a little taller. And that's what me and Jeff Probst are like.
No.
All right, you two are WWE Hall of Famers.
WWE champions.
Damn.
We did leg day yesterday, so that's hurting.
Oh, we are literally at a point where you're starting to see people break. I think we're going to lose Josh, by the way. Josh is fighting for the dear life. Don't be talking about me, Sal. I love you. I hope we stay in touch after this. Oh, no. Ah, what the? Oh, God.
But how are you going to get out of this position?
I don't know. My feet slipped.
Do you have any advice for your
Oh
sister?
my God, she's still in there. She's still hanging.
There you go.
Oh, the wrestler's about to fall.
Why don't you talk? Oh, no.
Oh.
What happens when the sisters divide?
He is crushing. Are you even struggling?
No.
It's easy.
Not at all.
Oh, we lost another one.
Okay, Luke from 5 Seconds of Summer is now eliminated. Only 2 more eliminations remain.
Is everyone eating?
Damn, now I want to watch Survivor. Damn.
Why, yes, we are.
It tastes great. Good amount of protein. Can I have another one?
Oh, another beef stick, of course.
You can't get enough of beef sticks.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying our new beef sticks. Hey, if you want to try them, it's available at these retailers. Only 2 more gotta fall, and then it's done. Be stronger than the 2 weakest.
Now Steve-O's still hanging in.
Damn.
Damn.
One remains. You guys have to outlast one more person.
No, Josh!
Josh, dig deep.
It's been really nice knowing you. I did this for my son, Max. Shout out, Max.
Good try. You're good. The game is over. You're good.
Damn.
That was crazy.
All I'm gonna say to all you smarties out there, way harder than stacking a bunch of color blocks.
Everybody wave goodbye. Losers, follow me.
Bye!
Open the portal. Thanks, Jimmy.
Have fun, bud.
Thanks for coming out.
Portal
Only
is
half
super
the
cool.
celebrities remain, and we're about to eliminate a lot more in a
What?
second.
That last one, I was like, please.
Oh, same. There's no more friendship. When Josh fell down, I go, die.
You crushed that too.
I'm still shaking.
Yeah, it looks so intense.
It was,
Damn.
but I could not have done what you did.
Oh, word?
I saw this season of Survivor where they had that.
Oh, really?
And I was like, that's why I didn't go with strong.
I actually fell asleep for a second on the money over there while you were doing that.
What?
I got a second to pass.
Not
out,
Young
but
Gravy.
Who do you trust in this game? Right now, I think us musicians you guys are taking the game. We're showing up right now.
We like each other. Yeah. He's a very funny guy. I'm a comedian too. From Mexico, he's from India, so we're not from the U.S. So might be something there.
I hope we team up. I feel like this is ready for a team up here. But I'll tell you this, the person that people want out, Howie.
I don't care about how any of these people feel about me.
If you win, what's the charity that's getting the $1 million?
Alex's Lemonade Stand, pediatric cancer. There is nothing.
Look, I didn't. Howie's funny, bro. I didn't know Howie Mandel was funny like that, and I like his sunglasses. He's funny.
Nothing I won't do to win this.
I am a competition lover. There's nothing better than watching competitions happen, flourish, and then the numbers start to get reduced. Because that's when now you gotta really compete.
Who do you think is the most hated person here so far? What do you think Howie ranks?
Even cheat to get away with it, I think it's great. As we're friends and we've been friends all
Sick.
day, eventually the friendships turn to
Enemies.
yes, brilliant.
No, bro. That's that toxic shit.
Next game. Change the floor. Before I reveal game 3, I need each of you to pair up into groups of 3. Once you have your team of 3, just stand in a square. The colors do not matter.
Come on, music group. Come on, Scott.
Musicians unite. Can we go with pink?
You can team up based on actors, musicians, or just, throw random people in a cube. So, old foreigners. This is just basically like, this is the outcast.
The outcast.
Yo,
I was
shady.
born in England. Okay. Why this team over here? Obviously, you guys are all really famous musicians.
We're working on a song.
Yeah.
All 3 of you?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, really?
With our minds.
What caused this group to come together?
We all made eye contact and just said, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping like this he can eat a sandwich the fastest.
What would you say the pros of this team is?
Can we start with the cons?
Now that everyone has a team, cut the lights. The next game is a cooking challenge.
How did you do that?
This is insane.
Uh-oh.
Who dressed It's me. No, Steve-O, no.
Don't worry, don't worry.
No.
It's okay. Here we go.
No, Steve-O, don't, no.
Oh my god. What the hell?
Let's go.
Disqualification.
Should I try that trick at home?
Everyone, you
Don't.
ready to meet the judges? The people who will decide your fate. Our first judge is a global icon. She's an entrepreneur known for her fashion. She once hosted a cooking show. Open the portal. Paris Hilton.
Yes.
She's the most famous celebrity. She is one of three
Yes.
judges judging the food you make.
What's up, everybody?
Love you! Or our second judge, an Emmy-winning, arguably most famous chef on the planet, Giada, the face of cooking on television. I don't know how we landed her. This is crazy.
Stop it! Oh my God.
This is wild. 2 for 2 on killer judges, right? Yes. For our third judge, obviously, we have an all-star lineup here. I told Kevin he could bring whoever he wanted. I want him to dig deep in his Rolodex. You know, give me examples like Gordon Ramsay or, other really famous chefs. Told him to surprise me. What judge did you bring?
Okay, and this is big. When you told me that, I got offended because you were talking to me. So I didn't call anybody. I was like, I'm gonna be here.
What?
I'll be the judge.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, jokes aside, you got Gordon Ramsay, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't even call him. I said, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna judge. If I'm here, why am I searching for other names?
I could have just called Gordon.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I was like, I'm gonna sit behind there and I'm gonna eat the food and we're gonna judge. Huh? That's called using my head.
All right, we have 2 award-winning professional judges and then Kevin Hart.
And me, baby.
Do you need a taller seat or is that fine?
Jimmy?
No, it's...
Jimmy, don't start.
Okay.
And I should have thought about that.
All right, contestants, each of you have a golden platter.
You have exactly 1 hour to make anything you want.
And present it to the judges, and they'll try all of them. 2 teams with the lowest scores will be eliminated.
So they got like a little grocery setup and they can make anything they want in an hour. Chat, what would y'all make? What would y'all make? I'm not gonna I would do pork chops. I would do pork chops. That would be the go-to. Pork chops and corn on the cob, literally.
What do you want to make? What do you want to make?
I'm unsure.
Street corn.
What's your best dish? You don't know what your best dish is?
We should go for like pasta dish. That's gonna be easiest to be tastiest.
Wanna go for chicken fajitas?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Gravy.
While most teams got to work out
Gravy.
ingredients,
Of course, young gravy
Howie's
said gravy.
strategy was to try and stop them.
I find out what they want, and then I take it off, which is a vibe. You're probably gonna need more than one, right?
Hey, police!
What do you want? You want mushrooms?
Perhaps.
I took all the mushrooms. It's strategy! Guys, you gotta share some cilantro. Look at this.
But that really didn't work out for Howie.
What are y'all doing over there? What are y'all preparing?
Fried chicken sandwiches.
What?
Oh,
Fried
damn.
chicken sandwich.
We got you.
One of the first things I ever made was her chocolate pizza. So if I make her chocolate pizza, we get points.
What are we thinking over here?
I think we're gonna go down.
Oh, okay. For the chocolate, if she really makes the chocolate pizza, I wonder if they're gonna use Mr.Beast chocolate, because that might be really onto something.
They go together?
Italian's the vibe.
Okay, is it like spaghetti and meatballs? Is it meatballs?
Meatballs.
With just meatballs.
Beast balls.
Spaghetti and beast balls.
Beast balls.
The beast
Spaghetti and beast
10
balls.
minutes are gone.
Wait, those strawberries look fresh AF. Bruh. He really got them a nice grocery store. That's like that Whole Foods
Parents
shit.
of children who play Roblox.
Okay.
If your child was sexually exploited, abused.
You better get cooking.
Whole Food shit.
I mean, a
That's
nasty
my
hand.
biggest pet peeve.
A nasty hand.
I can't.
I mean,
It makes me wanna.
Yeah.
Let's go. Chicken breast. You see here?
Wait, I thought you were making fajitas. Why are you boiling it?
Is that bad?
I don't know. Is it gonna be like rubber chicken fajitas?
That's not how you do the chicken. No. She's a professional chef. She said, no. Get a new
She said, "Why are you boiling the chicken?" To be honest, all the times I've ever made chicken breasts and like lemon pepper chicken and all the Parmesan chicken, all the chickens, I've never boiled a chicken breast. That is a choice.
Chocolate pizza, because one of the first things I ever made was a chocolate pizza because of you. I adore you.
Okay, but what are you doing to that dough?
She said,
Yell at me. Oh, jeez.
And as the competition heated up,
No.
Howie.
so did Howie's sabotage.
Howie, we can't sabotage.
You having a snack?
I'm taking a protein break.
Oh.
I don't know if you've tried one
Wait,
of these,
I
but
love
these
him.
Jack Links.
Well, if you look on the side, you'll see our name on it.
So delicious. And they give me protein, they're healthy.
I don't know if you noticed it, but yeah, that's our teriyaki beef stick.
Guys, I'm eating a beef stick. It turns out to be a Mr.Beast beef stick.
Jokes aside, I've been eating Jack Links since I was a kid, which is why we just launched our brand new Mr.Beast Jack Links beef sticks. These bad boys are a convenient snack jam-packed with protein with natural ingredients, 100% real beef. It's amazing.
What are the chances?
10 minutes remain.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Oh my God. Oh, jeez.
A broken heart. It's a broken heart.
It's a broken heart. We all have one. It's relatable.
You should probably be plating in the next like 2-3 minutes. Yeah, toss out. Yeah.
Right. But remember, Kevin said fully cooked.
Oh, dear Jesus. Howie?
Yeah.
Selma? Say a prayer.
Spaghetti right here, or should I go more to the side so we can put our sweet there? What do we think? How does that look, or did it look better
I think
with
it looks
just...
better the other way.
I would get some of that on there because it looks like a little turdy.
On top of this.
Yeah, that looks good actually.
Wait, I wonder whose is gonna be the best. Wait.
Look at this.
Oh my
Wait.
God.
It's almost time. Oh, your guys' meal actually looks good.
Yo, what about your drink? Drink. Oh, the drink. Let's go.
Hydrate.
It's like the kind of thing you have bad dreams about, but you're like, well, what's so bad about it, really?
Make one.
3, 2, 1. No more. It's done.
I think we lost. Can we just go through the portal now?
Who do you three want to judge first?
We're gonna start here. We're gonna start pink.
They're eating their own food. That's a great sign.
Pink team, when you're ready, bring it on up.
Wow.
We have before you today
That looks fancy.
an Asian American fusion chicken sandwich, artisanal donuts,
With peaceable reduction.
as well as a fresh cucumber salad for your liking.
Oh, Kevin's
Damn.
jumping right
That's
into
nice
it.
shit. That's 5-star.
How is it?
It's cooked. It's crunchy.
Oh,
It's
crunchy.
breaded correctly.
Kevin, it's good fried chicken.
It's very good.
That's hot.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Judges, are you ready to reveal the score?
Yes.
Yes.
Reveal Pink's score.
Mine is an 8.
A 26.5? Whoa! All right, Orange, bring it on over.
No, that's gonna be
Alright,
hard to beat.
so
That's gonna be hard
This
to
is a
beat.
meal we made from the heart. We're gonna be taking you out of France into Italy.
The Venice Hilton, we want to call it.
Sled.
We also have the Giada Burrata. And then also the spaghetti with beast balls.
Wait, those two meatballs you're calling beast
Those are the beast balls. He's taking it all in.
I'm not getting as much flavor as I want out of the meatball.
It's because it's overcooked. You can tell it's dry.
But it's not undercooked.
Is this like a cracker?
It is a s'more.
Reveal the scores. 6.5.
She's giving it to
You guys scored a 26.5.
But that made me though.
Dream Team, come on up.
For our dish, what we've done is we've created chicken fajitas.
Try the guacamole because it's a secret sauce.
I'm scared.
I ate the whole
Because she
thing.
said it was rubber chicken breast.
Reveal another 10.
Yes.
Your score's so high, you're guaranteed to move on.
You, just you, building your app on base 44.
Okay.
All right, Blue Team, what you got?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're dancing. Whoa.
This is amazing.
Cold bolognese on cold pasta that was ready 40 minutes ago.
We saw an aggressive sneeze at one point. When I saw it, I said absolutely not.
We just want a 10, a 9, and a 9.
There
Okay,
was
that's all
no
we want.
sneeze. Maybe I eat the pecan. Did you? You went with the meat?
Maybe Kevin, try the pasta.
And the crazy thing is, food's getting colder.
Let's do it.
Kevin, try the pasta.
Mmm.
3, 2, 1, reveal! What?
She gave them a 10 too? Okay, Paris. Okay.
If you do the math, that means they're now eliminated.
Look, this Giada lady, I want to watch her show. She's funny.
Bro, laugh.
Their meatball fell apart.
I gave him a 4. I'm over here being honest.
They made you make your
She
own
said that's
taco.
hot.
Eliminated you
An 8?
Turn the lights red.
Oh no.
Open the portal.
Give me the recipe if you can. No, man, listen. No, man, please.
No, come on.
All right, bye, Kevin.
Come on, man. Man, I didn't mean it. Please, man. Come on, guys, please. Let me finish the show, man.
I'll go get your partner back. 1 second. Brace yourself, judges, because this one's a crazy one. Yellow team, come on up.
This is our interpretation of a Hawaiian dish known as the poo-poo platter.
Oh, the poo platter.
My grandmother, her name was Melissa Mandel.
Maybe tell the story before you puke.
Her dream in life was to win a cooking contest. 2 weeks ago, she was hit by a bus.
I can't look at it.
On her deathbed, she said, Howie, take my recipe.
Save my recipe.
We put an hour into this. We put an entire...
Like, why does he want them to get kicked out? Like, yeah.
It was supposed to be a chocolate pizza.
So bad, I don't even know if Paris is gonna give it a 10.
1, 2, 3.
Reveal it.
Yeah, I just gave it 1.
0, 1.
I gave it 1.
I'm out.
0, 1. Paris! Open the portal! This is a legendary crash out by Howie.
No, I'm sick.
Sorry.
Bye, Howie.
All right.
This was the best. See you later.
I'm Howie's ride. I gotta drive him. So I am self-eliminating. I'm sorry. Turn the lights red. I am self-eliminating.
Only I can do that.
Oh, really?
Turn the lights red!
Let me try it. Turn the lights red!
No, they did it because I said.
Okay, guys. See you later.
Careful.
Bye-bye.
And with that, you are the final 8. It's time for the next game. Cut the lights.
Wait, but they didn't eat the
Of the
rest.
5 teams that were in the cooking challenge,
wanted to see
now
them try the
only 3
rest.
remain.
And for this next game, you guys are going to be in the exact same teams.
Yeah, let's go.
But instead of working together, you guys will be enemies.
That's kind of how it came to.
Oh, really?
I don't know you well.
It's like Hunger Games.
If you guys want to turn
Damn,
around and look at
Steve-O,
that wall back
cool.
there, the mechanism that we're going to be using to eliminate all but 3 of you. Guards, open the wall. Bring it on in.
Oh, shit.
Each team will enter their cube, and it will be on them to decide who is eliminated and who moves on. Only one person and each cube will be moving on to the final game and compete for $1 million. Inside your cube to help you make the decision is a phone, which you can ask for anything you want.
Mayonnaise!
Well, I'm confused.
Kevin.
Okay, I get it.
Okay. Enter your cube.
What do we ask for? That's really crazy.
Let's go.
Right. Oh my goodness. Here we go.
Get in the cube!
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Close it.
2 of us have to be handcuffed. 1 of us leaves.
No one wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. But we have to decide mutually. What are the 3-person games?
Can you do a Rubik's Cube?
No, can you?
Yeah.
So do we want to do it based on a coin, or do we want to play a game?
In our show, Beast Games, this was the most brutal thing we filmed in season 1 and in season 2, which just dropped, by the way. It was even crazier.
How long
Yeah.
on season 1 and season 2 did you have people in the cube?
Oh, season 2, we were in there for almost an entire day. It took them that long to come up with the decision.
Wow.
And literally, whatever they call and ask for, I'll get it for you. Beast Online, how can I help you?
Can we get a masseuse for a second while we think about this?
Absolutely.
What about Twister?
Let's do Twister.
Yeah, bring Twister out here. Darts?
I mean, if we both suck at darts, we can try.
Wait, I'm
Can we get
confused.
darts? Puppies. Connect 4. And air hockey.
Air hockey?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be kind of a good time.
I don't play air hockey.
How's your wrestling?
My wrestling.
You're wrestling. Grappling.
That's the first time I'm hearing the word.
Well, that's bad news for you.
Let's go for a clown. Just see what happens. Maybe you can beat up the clown.
The teams were starting to get creative. And when I said they could ask for anything, I literally meant
Is your
Now
kind of
why?
student but a bad
Now
test
why? Now why would you want a clown in an inbox box with you? That sounds like torture. Why would you want to torture yourself in that way? That is a horror movie. A horror movie, bro. Why would you do that? Why? What kind of sickness?
How
Hell.
good are you with MMA?
Oh, yeah, here, let me show you.
No.
No, not
in this game, avoiding the inevitable is easy. But as for Bree and Gravy, they were well on their way to deciding who their winner would be. And without having played any games at all, Alex saw an opportunity for an easy way out.
I dare you. You want to do it?
You just did it?
You want to do it.
That was good stuff, right?
Wait, what happened? We already have a handcuff?
There was deception involved.
I was like
Wait,
playing
I don't
around
get
and
it.
he just locked me in it.
How are you two deciding who moves on?
Timber Twister.
Well, that's fun. I'm gonna go get it. And with that, we had our first cube elimination. And Gravy took the win on their first of 3 games as well.
Steve-O.
What's the decision?
I think we've decided on Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Coming right up. Here, let me see that. Hey, Tariq, how's it going?
How's it going?
While they're at the store, tell them to grab some of our Mr.Beast Jackling beef sticks. Absolutely.
Yeah, we can make it work.
Okay, thank you.
Guards, we need Mr. Beast Jack Links.
Scan the QR code on screen now and grab my 100% beef Mr.Beast and Jack Link's beef sticks. Or find them in stores wherever you shop.
Right foot red. Very easy. Let's keep moving faster here. Next one is left hand green.
I'll never forget our journey together.
Can you not?
This has been so real.
Double 15 and double 11. Yes. Okay, you're doing good. Okay, you have 53. I have 29.
And with this being Gravy's last start, that meant he needed at least 25 points to win.
Oh! All right, 6. All right. So you won that one.
Oh, shoot.
One led Pocky. Poppy would solve this right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, my goods. Right hand green, you guys got it?
Not the orange juices.
The next one is left foot red. Wow. Left foot red.
Oh, you got the bell.
Ah! Change yourself.
Go, Audrey.
We did it. You better win the whole thing or else I'm never going to talk to you.
That was quick. She beat you in Twister?
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh my gosh. Audrey was now officially our first celebrity to secure a spot in the final game. And deciding the tiebreaker for the second spot was this puppy.
Oh my gosh.
That
Okay,
was
so
like a
before you put the dog
soft puppy.
down, you have to go straight in the middle and then let the dog run to the wind.
This is how we're deciding.
Yeah. Oh, he won. But you know what? I don't even care because you were so cute.
Yeah,
Okay, Gravy is now in the top 3.
puppy.
Sorry it didn't work out.
It's okay. You know what? It was a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had fun. Even though I've done this hundreds of times, it still feels weird to, lock someone handcuffed in a room. And with Bree's elimination, there was only one spot remaining for the $1 million final game.
You get to defend with your arms, obviously, but to get a win right here, that's the button, right? If the head goes up, you win the game.
All right, so here we have our MMA.
And for whatever reason, these two decided to put their chances at winning the $1 million all on the line for one single round of Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Fight! Yes! He won it with both fists. That was a bold move, but it didn't pay off. Cuff up.
All right.
Cuff up, buddy. Grab your coffee.
Whoa, what's going on here?
I knocked out, but I was so close to winning.
Gary, now all the people in India are going to stop watching.
End of the video, bro.
I want to reiterate, they're competing for $1 million. All the other cubes are done. It's down to this. $1 million on the line. One of you is going to make the final 3. It all comes down to Rock'em Sock'em. All right, ready? Fight!
Who's gonna win?
Your perfect domain is out there. Go to Wix and make it yours.
It's done. It's
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was just instant. Yeah. Eugene, he just decimated your head.
That clown is savage, bro. Throwing confetti.
Wait, he on you. It's done. You made the final 3. Head on out.
Steve-O, Young
We have
Gravy, and
Gravy.
Audrey
We
Nuna.
have Audrey. You guys are here for something bigger than you. For your causes. Steve-O, what is your charity?
For this competition, I want to help people. I'm going Doctors Without Borders.
They go to places where medical attention isn't, widespread and help people out.
Exactly.
Gravy, how about you?
Charity is always for now. They gain more money for reproductive health organizations.
How about you over here?
I am competing for Lumos Fund. So basically, if kids didn't have a chance to start school, it's a second chance at getting basically 3 years of curriculum. It's an insanely amazing organization.
All 3 of you have a cause that is important to you that you're competing for, and only one of you will win the $1 million. But this final game
is going to determine which charity wins $1 million, and it's behind this wall.
Raise the wall, baby.
In front of you are 3 briefcases. One has $1 million inside of it. The other 2 are empty.
How we would know.
You're going to go up there and pick a briefcase. And once each of you have a briefcase, you'll all open them up. Whichever briefcase has $1 million, your charity will get it. We'll start with Audrey, because she came out of the cubes first.
I'm ready.
Delete the red ring. This circle no longer matters. All that matters is which briefcase you have at the end of this game. It all starts with you. Are you ready?
Okay.
Hold up. Drop the wall. We'll see you 2 in a moment. For now, it is just me and her.
Wait, what? I missed that.
One of these 3 briefcases. One has $1 million inside of it. The other 2 are empty. One at a time, you're going to go up there and pick a briefcase. And once each of you have a briefcase, you'll all open them up. Whichever briefcase has $1 million, your charity will get it. We'll start with Audrey, because she came out of the cubes first.
I'm ready.
Delete the red ring. This circle no longer matters. All that matters is which briefcase you have at the end of this game. It all starts with you. Are you ready? Hold up. Drop the wall. We'll see you 2 in a moment. For now, it is just me and her. One of these 3 briefcases has $1 million inside of them. The other 2 have nothing. Which number speaks to you? What do you think about number 1 over here?
I like the number 1.
Okay.
Not feeling anything today.
Not feeling that.
I think I want to do 3.
Why 3?
I don't know. 3 is a magical
This
number.
is speaking to you?
Now that you've chosen, go ahead and look inside. There is, of course, a twist.
But for now, only you will see inside there. Okay.
Okay.
Let me close it. What was inside?
It's a pet rabbit.
A pet rabbit.
Yes.
Open the wall. Gravy, it's time. You are second to exit the cubes. It's your second to play the game. You ready?
Now here's the twist. You can choose any case you want. You can even steal Audrey's, so ask her any questions you want.
Close the wall. Sorry, Steve-O.
Did you like what you saw in the briefcase?
Perhaps.
Was it heavy?
Very heavy.
Guess they're probably all heavy. Can I smell them?
Yeah, you can smell them. I don't smell anything.
Smells like money.
What? Why are you looking at the scaffolding?
Just wondering where the cameras are aimed.
Come on, you think this is our first game show? We still have to film the losers.
Yeah, all right, fair.
I like it. He's really thinking this through.
I didn't like the idea of 3, but I'll go with 1.
Are you officially locking it in?
I'll lock it in.
Okay, it's on you. Let's see if we can read his face. What did that face tell you?
I don't know if I know him well enough.
But now that you know what's in there, if yours is empty, you really, really want Steve-O to steal yours. And you both can tell Steve-O whatever you want. This is where it starts to get fun.
Wait.
Steve-O, Steve-O, Steve-O. Boy, do we have some fun
So I
for
think
you.
number 2.
You can steal her brief.
I think number 2 is the one with the money.
Briefcase, thus forcing her to take number 2. Or you can steal Gravy's briefcase, forcing him to take number 2. Or you can just pick number 2. Everything's in your hands. Ask as many questions as you want, because this $1 million is on the line.
I knew that Audrey was going to be difficult to read.
Yeah, she's a stone cold killer.
She is a deadpan individual. My first question is, basically, is your integrity more important to you or less important to you than this donation to your charity?
They're equally important to me.
Whoa, that's a strong answer. Okay.
That was a confused.
Right.
That was a hard question. Damn.
You got the money. How'd you know?
And is he saying that because he does and he doesn't want you to steal it? Or is he saying it because he thinks that's what he would say if he did have it, but it is empty, so he's trying to make you think he does have it, even though he doesn't have it?
Right. I mean, the not maintaining eye contact, the kind of shrug, made me feel like he might have it.
Like he was trying too hard to conceal it.
I think he might have it.
Wait.
You got the money?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Maybe.
Maybe. I think you're gonna get more out of Gravy than her. See that stone wall over there?
Yeah. I'm leaning heavily towards stealing hers.
How's that make you feel?
Excited.
Excited. When you looked inside this briefcase, was it a piece of paper that indicated whether or not it was the $1 million?
What?
When I looked in the briefcase, I saw a pet rabbit.
A pet rabbit. All right, you know what? I'm going with my first instinct. I'm locking in stealing hers.
You're locking it in.
I'm locking it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that means this is yours. 3, 2, 1. Over your briefcase.
Damn. Oh, she really did have it. Oh, she really did have it. Oh, she really did have it. Damn. Damn. W. Steve-O.
Dr. Zapplers.
And obviously, we're also going to make a $20,000 donation to your charity and your charity as well.
Oh, that's
we don't
nice.
want them going home empty-handed. And now, I literally, right now, have to go give away $5 million. I'll see you there.
And competing for this money are 100 of the strongest people on the planet versus 100 of the smartest people on Earth.
The same IQ as Albert Einstein.
In the biggest competition series ever made, Beast Games Strong vs. Smart is streaming on Prime Video right this second, where you can watch the most mind-bending games, the wildest drama,
I just don't know what's gonna happen.
and the biggest crossover in television history. I've dedicated a year of my life to this. I've spent tens of millions of dollars making sure this is the best content I have ever made. And it would mean the world to me if you went and watched Beast Games Season 2 on Prime Video right this second. Who will come out on top? The strongest or the smartest? Click the link on your screen or in the description to start your Prime Video free trial right now
I like
and
the
watch
mask.
Beast Games Season 2.
Oh. Oh, what you got the other bit? Where's the? I don't see it. I mean, trying to find it. W video though, and if y'all have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free and watch Beast Games Season 2. So W's, y'all. Okay, I love you guys. Love you guys. Don't forget to join the Discord. I hope you have a good night. Bye.